Clubs. True queens don't play. I came to work, drive, slay, work. This is hard queens don't play.
Yeah. Stand up to bullies.
Hello. I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm running late today, y'all. What's going on, Jay?
Nothing much. We're halfway through the week and I am ready for this week to be over.
Listen, I didn't even get to like post anything on Instagram telling people to swipe up. I need to do that real fast before I pop my special guest on. What's going on, y'all? I am live right now with Jay on my Tea with Monique channel. So go ahead and swipe up. We have a special guest, Boss Squad, aka my brother, is in the building. And it's his birthday. Swipe up. See you there. All right, y'all. I know I'm so behind. I'm sorry, y'all. I crocheted my hair. Y'all like it? And I literally, thank you. I was crocheting up until the last second. All right, got that posted. Hi, everybody. What's up, Boss Squad? So today we have a special guest, the inventor of the Boss Squad, and it's his birthday. What up, Kevin?
I know you're going to catch me like mid-sip.
Oh, my goodness. How are you feeling today?
I feel great.
Over the hill.
Last year, I was like, you know what? 30 feels good. Like, I'm kind of into that. But now I'm like another year deeper into it, and I just love it.
Oh, I'm loving it too. Last year, for Kevin's 30th birthday, we all went to Hawaii.
And we got there like right before everything got shut down.
Wow.
Yes.
Like, we squeezed that in at the very last moment.
It was crazy too, because I don't know if you remember, but it was just this weird quietness on the plane heading back, because when we were flying back to the States, well, it's still the States, but when we were flying back home, that was when the quarantine was like just starting. And people were just like, oh my God, we're on this airplane. We didn't have to wear masks. It wasn't even anything happening yet. It was like still new. So we made it. Everybody was safe. Nobody got sick. We were good, but it was a crazy time. And I can't believe it's been a year.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yes. Dawn Hill said not 30 being the hill. Well, I've been over the hill. I'm almost 40.
Are you really? Don't you still got a few more years though?
Yeah.
I mean, what? How old am I? Am I 37 or 38?
37.
Oh, I thought you were 36. Yeah, I was already
Oh,
wrong.
yeah, wait, am I 38? No, I'm 37. Oh.
Yeah, that can't be right.
So we had to think about how old we were. Okay.
I feel bad sometimes when I'm talking to people and they're like, oh, blah, 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 your family. And they're like, how old are your sisters? And I'm like, well, they're somewhere in this age range. But now you're sitting here, you can't even think of your own age. I don't feel as bad.
Oh my.
I always know your age. I could never forget your age. Your age literally goes with the years.
Mm-hmm.
So Kevin was born in 1990. So 91, he's 1. 92, he's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I ever forget, the years will definitely remind me.
Yep. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead, Jay.
No, okay, because I've been having this argument with people like for the past ever since last week, ever since I said I didn't know the color purple, people have been saying that I'm like Gen Z. So are y'all like considered millennials?
I am.
You are.
It is.
And you're like,
Not.
you're in that weird gray area where like you could be like the top half of the millennial or the bottom half of, what is it? Y? X?
X. I think X.
X.
Am I X? I don't know.
Somewhere there.
Yeah, I'm in the millennial like year span, but I'm more like the generation prior.
Okay. What generation is that?
Gen X. I
Y'all
think
didn't get an official name.
it's X.
I think it is just X.
But yeah, Tasha is not here. She's not feeling good. So everybody send some love and all of that good stuff to my sister. But she's in the chat. So she said, happy birthday, to my little brother. And yes, we're the start of the millennials, right? Okay. But we act like Generation X. We don't act like y'all.
I would love to be a millennial. I don't like the generation.
What year are you?
I like to tell everybody that I was born in the 90s. I like barely made it. I was born in 99.
Oh, oh.
Wow. You feel really old.
Whoa.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting that.
Really?
My freshman year of high school.
Oh, that was just yesterday.
Yeah, like 20 years yesterday.
99.
Almost
wow.
20.
But I'm still part of the 90s, you know?
Yeah.
That was when, listen, that was when, what was I playing? I was playing Busta Rhymes Extinction Level Event.
Okay.
I was listening to Total, the album. Which album was it? It was they had
the album Total? Didn't they have an album that was just named Total? I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think it was. All I know is Baby. Something, something, something. I can't remember songs, but yeah, I got the like song in my
It
head.
could have been like any of the songs.
Yeah, all of them. I oh my god, I love Total.
But it's fine, Jay. All of my friends that were born in '89, they always claim that they're '80s babies, but like they were there for all of like 2 months.
Listen,
count, but it's
2
fine.
months count.
Those 2 months.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's sending some love and stuff. Waiting my ex. Marcella is up in here trying to figure out what generation she is. Oh my God, I've never seen Coming to America, and everyone let me live it down. Oh, okay. Let me live it down. I'm 27. First of all, Coming to America is like a staple. You have had to see that. And I'm always quoting my favorite part of the movie, which was at the end, even though I love the whole movie. But my favorite part was just taste the soup. And everybody thinks that's corny. Chris thinks I'm so corny because I'm always quoting that. And it's the most hilarious thing to me.
I knew
Like,
that's what you're going to say.
come on, taste the soup.
I've never seen Coming to America, but I went to my friend's house the other day because they were doing the Coming to America 2 streaming party. And when I walked in, they wouldn't play it because they said I didn't see the first one, so I can't watch the second one.
That's fair.
Is it?
That's fair.
I heard the second one wasn't that good, and I have not watched it. I don't want to be let down.
I just watched it like a day ago, and like I laughed. I enjoyed myself, but it definitely, coming off the first one, which was like a movie, this one felt like, oh, we made a little something for streaming. You know how like it just feels different?
No, really?
Like, it was still enjoyable, but it wasn't like, I wouldn't expect that to have like a theatrical release. Like it felt like it was meant for a streaming platform.
Oh no!
But
I'm so disappointed. We waited 20 years for this.
So it was originally going to be in theaters, right?
Oh,
Like
I thought it was always going to be an Amazon release.
Oh my God, Mary! Shout out to Mary. What's up? What's up? What's up? She said, Kevin, what are you drinking on?
I'm drinking some rosé. This is my favorite brand. It's got a little flower at the bottom of the glass. It's so
that's
cute.
beautiful.
That is really in front of it. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute. I'm drinking on some Camus 2012. I still have a few bottles left.
Oh, nice. Favor those. It definitely hasn't been the same those later years.
Yes.
Well, I've never had cake. I've always wanted to try it.
When are you rescheduling your trip, Jay?
You tell me. I'm literally, I will move around my schedule.
I'm much freer these days. I got a lot of my projects done. Binder time is like at a wrap. I'm actually, Kevin, did you see the second video I sent?
I haven't had a chance to look at any of them.
Don't even look at the first one I sent last night. Look at the one today. It's dope. It's really good. So I'm going to meet with my video editor. I'm actually going to meet with him in person. And we're going to do the whole like edit together.
Okay, and just walk through it together?
Yeah, we're going to walk through it together because it's so much, it's so many pieces. And then I want the flow to be good with how I say everything. And it's visually.
I'm excited.
Those B-roll shots.
Yeah. I'm so excited to see all of the like adjustments we've been making to it.
Oh my God, so dope. Jay is looking like.
Yeah, I'm out the loop. So I do have a question. So since it's going to be sent on Patreon, are you still doing the Patreon release?
I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, honestly. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to release it on my Team Monique channel here, but I think I might do like an early screener. If people are like, they don't want to wait and they want to watch it right now, I'll release it on Patreon first.
Right.
And then it'll be released on this channel. And we'll do like a whole premiere and go live and watch it together.
Oh,
yeah. So it's going to be 3 parts. I was going to do 8, then I was going to what? Tasha just
Ooh.
popped up. Are you really here? Tasha.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3 parts. I was going to do 8, then I was going to what? Tasha just popped up. Are you really here?
I figured I could do the vocals.
Tasha, you need to be resting.
Yeah, and you're giving us the echo.
Turn it down.
Oh, hold on, sorry. Better?
Yeah. Oh, you sound good.
Yeah,
Mommy-
when I put the oils on, I immediately started feeling cleared up.
Go Mila E. Tell them what you
Yes.
use. Tell them what you use.
I used peppermint and self-defense.
Yes.
And then I gargled with peppermint and self-defense.
Good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And I'm diffusing tea tree.
Awesome. Yes.
You on it.
You are on it. You can add some eucalyptus and lavender into that diffuser too with the tea tree.
But I still feel stuffy. But I wanted to join in on the conversation because y'all was having too much fun without me.
I know. We're missing you too. You can put eucalyptus around your nasal passage, just dilute it with some coconut, and it'll open up your it'll take the inflammation out of your airways in your nose. So listen, Mom, this is my mom, y'all. Janetta Cox, that's my mom. She said, Tasha, hope you feel better soon. Miss seeing all 3 of my babies together tonight. Love you, Mom. And wait, Mommy, do you have 2? You have 2? Jenny Cox and Janetta? What's going on here?
I'm done. She's probably on her laptop and the phone.
She got a troll account and
With the same name.
oh my God. Thank you, Mary Berry. Make sure y'all shop Meat Leave Essentials, especially around this time of year. Allergies start kicking in. Y'all better get that Get Well Soon kit. It has everything you need. There's my sister. Yes. James said, back to this thesis. I go, happy birthday. Oh, he wished you happy birthday before he had to go. Dawn said, I pay to watch Binder Times. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was like, am I echoing? What is going on here?
Yeah, I do hear echo.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's probably Tasha because it wasn't happening before.
Y'all trying to kick me out.
I mean, I'm just trying to put the pieces together and figure out what's going on.
Let me plug in before I die. My iPad, my laptop. Yeah, it's still echoing. Hello? You hear it? Let me mute you, Tasha, and just see if it's you. Testing 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it's Tasha.
Oh.
But no, I like that pour. Thank you. I'm trying to make sure I'm missing super chats. Marcella, always with the super chats. Thank you, honey. Let me give this cash app. Dinner is on you, Monique. Jay, you are adorable. Yes, that's a lot of wine. You know, my husband gives big pours. I did not ask him. Like, he always doing it. And then
how much of the bottle is that?
Right. Like, it's literally almost full. Here's the top. I mean, like, Chris with his deep, he'd just be pouring it all in.
So, Monique, I have a question.
I keep telling him he ain't got to do that no more. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
No, the binder time. So is it like you said there's going to be parts. So how long are we thinking, like, lengthwise of each part?
Oh, they're going to be short because it's like story time. So it'll be longer than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I know.
You really got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to the words because, like, you got to weave through it to figure out what's really going on and what's being said. But it'll be a fun little, like, crack the riddle, solve the mystery.
Yeah.
Get detectives on the case.
That is so genius. Like, who would have saw this coming? Nobody.
People kept asking for us. I said, let me get creative and figure out some type of way I can give you a little tea. But you know, I'm not getting in trouble. So it's fiction. It's fiction.
For PDF files and everything. Everybody wanted a copy of that binder.
They're going to get more than they bargained for with this.
Oh my
and I love it because there's parts where you're going to know who I'm talking about, but then there's parts where you're going to be like, wait, who is that about? Or I'm going to give you some tea and you're going to be like, oh, I already know that. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh my goodness.
It's really good. Like, I'm actually like And pat myself on the back. Pretty good.
There's a lot of people upset.
Yes, Marcella said, "Are we guessing the binder moments when you ever reveal major clues?" The whole thing is a major clue. Y'all just got to figure it out. We'll see who really knows RHOP and all the other stuff. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I see 75 people are here. Can y'all please go ahead and hit that like button, and then make sure you subscribe so you can be notified on the next live stream. Tonight, I will not be going live for Wind Down Wednesday. We're going to take this week off. I had a long day. I'm glad I made that call yesterday to just like push to next week because yeah, I've been working on a lot of different projects all at the same time, which is great. And then I had to prepare, so.
You said earlier, like, oh yeah, whenever, because my schedule's freeing up. Like, I'm sure compared to what it's been, it's freer. But even for you, that doesn't really involve much free time.
Yeah,
like, it's still pretty full.
Yeah, I can like for instance, when James came in town, he gave me enough notice where I was able to block my calendar and just, you know, me and Chris was able to get a sitter. As long as I know in advance, I can make things happen. But I just have to get advance notice because, you know, we got the kids. So it's not always, I have one person who watches my kids for the most part. So I have to make sure she's available way in advance. So
definitely.
Yes.
Kevin, do you have any plans for your birthday?
Yes, birthday boy.
Well, when I'm done here, I'm gonna go get some pedicures with my friend because it's also his birthday a few days from now. So we did this last year, and then the year before that, we'll just always do a little like tea time, just the two of us. And then this weekend, I'll go out to dinner with Tasha and Jordan and some other friends. So it'll be pretty chill.
Yeah, he was with us last year in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We had a lot of birthdays we celebrated because it was Tasha's, Kevin, my Angie, your friend, and yeah, we were celebrating all kind of Pisces birthdays.
They're everywhere. I think between now and like Sunday, I think I know someone who has a birthday like every single day back to back.
Wow.
I don't know if maybe we just like find each other or what, but March is full of them.
Tasha, you're like muted and we can't see you. What's happening here?
I didn't want it to have the feedback.
Oh, okay, well, I do want you to chime in.
Yes, I arranged a birthday dinner for Kevin on Saturday. It went from 2 people to 6 people.
What? Wait, what
people are coming? Because at first he just wanted it to be me and Jordan, so now it's going to be me,
oh,
Jordan,
right.
both Nishas, and then Jordan's boyfriend, Brenton.
Yeah.
What, for your birthday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, for Kevin's birthday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually letting Tasha plan something for you?
I know.
She insisted, right? And it made sense.
Oh, that's so nice. I ain't there. Forget y'all.
I was like, you need to be celebrated.
Yes. No, you know, we make birthdays a big deal. Growing up in our household, my mom made sure we had a birthday party every year. And I do the same for my kids.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Birthdays are serious. Very serious. I mean, that's if you're going to celebrate any holiday, it should be your birthday. I'm going to just call it a holiday because you're literally born and you're here another year. Like that calls for celebration.
It does.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday we're gonna do this drive-through rave in
I forgot about that.
Orange County. Yep.
The who?
It's a drive-through rave called Electric Bio.
A rave. Like, is that when they're like fist pumping and stuff?
Yeah, it's not like a regular like festival, but they have like a drive-through set up. So there's like lights and music and like different areas as you like pass through.
Oh, cool.
And then like I think each area is kind of like a nod to the different festivals that company sets up.
Yes. So it'd be like Beyond Wonderland, EDC, Nocturnal, all of them in one drive-through.
Wow.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really dope. Sasha T wants to know who is the laziest one out of the siblings. It depends on what your definition of lazy is.
Yeah, it really depends.
We all have our moments.
We're very like a little borderline OCD, very particular. And
I don't want to get up. I just don't want to get up. So it really depends.
But if we need to pick one, I would probably say I'm the most laziest.
I ain't gonna say it, but
Like, I'll be like, can you hand me the remote? And then Kevin will be downstairs, coming upstairs and hand me the remote that's like on the counter right in front of me.
It took me until like adulthood to finally just go, no, like, get it yourself.
Right?
Still out of habit. I get it.
He started saying no, and I was so offended. I'm like, wait, what? So rude.
Tasha always put us to work. She always put us to work. And now she puts my kids to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Melanie don't be having it. But Christopher and Chase be nice. Melanie be like, no. And I'm like, you can't say no.
Yeah. She'll tell you no in a heartbeat. The little princess does not play. She's hilarious. And she acts like Tasha and Kevin. So Kevin loves he loves a good cozy blanket. All of us do, but Kevin will just like, he just makes looking cozy so good. Like
it just comes naturally to me.
And he'll just, you know, like, let me give you a visual. It's Kevin. He walks around the house, he'll come out the room and he glides. He glides. Right? He doesn't walk, he glides. Literally, you won't even know he's there. And he'll just be like,
just like a ghost.
Yeah. So he always has a cozy blanket. So I sent him a blanket for his birthday. Milani,
nice.
It's so soft too.
Yes, it's an UGG blanket. I love it. I bought some for the kids and for myself. So I told you I've been cleaning house, getting all new everything. So Milani does the same thing. I have videos of her walking through the house with a blanket, and she just and I'm looking at her like, you are so Kevin right now. It's so funny.
You know, I didn't notice until like I looked at throwback pictures. Chase literally looks like Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, whoa.
It acts like him.
Really?
A little meanie.
A little mean, a little sweet.
Yes. Sour Patch Kid. Like literally. You know, I was pregnant when I was like, you know, the whole I'll drag you pregnant and all. I was pregnant with Chase. That is his personality.
Really?
Like, I'll drag you pregnant at all. I'm gonna hit her in the head with this bottle. I'm so sorry. I should do that. That is Chase to the T. He will do something and he'll be like, sorry, mommy. Like
he is a piece of work. He's so sweet, but he really, like, when he wants to pop off, he can.
Literally. I saw Cedric wanted to know, Kevin, he said, so is this friend a boyfriend?
All friends are friends. I don't have any boyfriends. All friends are just friends.
Okay.
Clear that up.
Yes. Thank you, Mary. Mary, if you haven't already, please be sure to thumbs up the video. Go ahead, hit that like. Yes. Wait, Tasha said something that made me think about something and I can't remember what it was.
To me? I was gonna say I'm still waiting for my birthday gift.
Well, see, here's the thing about Tasha and Kevin. Kevin is so much easier. So I can pretty much, I know what they want for their birthdays. Kevin has more affordable wishes. And he don't even tell you what he wants, you just do it. So I was like, Kevin, I'm sending you something for your birthday. And I sent him a blanket because I know he loves blankets. I asked Tasha what did she want, and she told me she wanted our Bentley. So that's why she hasn't received her birthday present, because she asked for the Bentley, and she's so serious.
It just sits there and collects dust.
Okay,
It's not fair. It's not right.
It's not.
He's been trying to give that Bentley a new home for years.
Well, is it collecting dust, Monique?
Because Tasha asked for it, Chris finally took it out the garage and drove it.
Oh my God! See, petty.
It's sitting out front right now. He didn't even put it back in the garage. It's sitting out front right now.
Letting it air out a little bit.
Chris is a hoarder. He only wants things when I want them.
Yeah, no, he is a hoarder. He is.
Yep, me too.
He won't get rid of stuff. Me, I will clean out everything. Like me and the kids and Chris, he kind of helped. We all went into their playroom and got rid of darn near everything. I was like, what do y'all want to donate? We're going to donate toys to kids who need toys. And they got so excited because we do this all the time. Every year we do a big spring cleaning. So we did it already. And literally their playroom is like immaculate right now. Hardly any toys in there. We gave away everything. Purple Heart came and picked it up. They're a military nonprofit. They donate to military families and stuff, and that's who I always call whenever we're giving stuff away. And as they're cleaning things out, they're like, "Oh, I know a kid would love this," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and they everything, love it.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, they really are. They're good kids.
So cute.
But I do have just a ton of stuff, so that's good. Y'all clean it out.
I do have a question. So, what is everybody's opinions on joint birthday parties? Because listen, you know, like
depends how old you are,
and it depends on the friendship.
Okay,
like there's a lot of factors.
I know, like people, like if they have a birthday within the same week, they'll be like, okay, well, let's just throw our parties together. Or you know, when you're younger, you have kids who have the same birthday and they kind of do it jointly. Do you guys? I feel like my birthday should be my birthday and my birthday only.
Then yeah, you shouldn't do a joint birthday. There's some people that try to like, oh yeah, it'll be nice, let's do it together. But on the inside, you know, you want to be celebrated by yourself,
right?
And so then it just causes emotion when we're supposed to be sharing the love around. So if that's not who you are, then it wouldn't work.
Yeah. I will never have a joint birthday party.
Our birthdays are spread apart enough where we never had to do that.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, say for instance, if Milani has a friend and their birthdays around the same time, oh, do we have a joint? No. My kids
wouldn't do that for kids.
Huh?
I wouldn't do that for kids. I feel like joint birthday parties are fine. Like if you're two consenting adults and you decide to go in together, but like merging your kids with some other kids, it's like, no, you can do yours. If you want to pick Saturday, we'll do Sunday, or maybe we'll just compete.
Right. Yeah, we need to just figure out, like, if I have friends who I know their birthdays are around the same time as mine or my kids, I'll be like, hey, is this date clear or that date? I will try to be considerate and say, hey, let's try to, you know, not have parties on the same day. We try, but you know, it is what it is. Marcella wants to know when am I having this clothes auction? I'm ready. Oh, do you think stop playing? First of all, Marcella is talking about, I have all of my confessional looks and some outfits that people really liked from when I was on RHOP. I still have them. Some of them still have tags on them. Most of them actually, because I wore it literally one time. So if it had the tag under the armpit, I had to pull it out. Clearly, Robin forgot to do that in that one scene last year. I died when I saw that. I was like, oh my God. And production is so shady because they didn't even tell her. They know they saw that.
That's messed up.
But yeah, so I'm going to auction off. I have to find a good charity. So if y'all have some recommendations for charities that have a good cause and they actually use the money the right way, let me know. Send me an email. Send it to info@notforlazymoms.com. And I'm going to, I guess, maybe, Kevin, what are we going to do? Make a page on MoniqueSamuels.com maybe and post the outfits?
What to promote, like which ones people should buy or something?
No, to basically be the, I guess, the main place for the outfits to be shown and purchased.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a partner with somebody, and I'll have a picture of when I wore it and then a picture of the actual item and the value. And we'll do that. So I have everything on a rack downstairs in my basement, and I'll get that together at some point. So for sure.
I saw a good question.
Where was it?
It is, what is the best birthday gift each of you have ever received?
Oh, like in life? Kevin,
yeah, right.
Birthday.
I don't know. That's really hard. I'm not sure what things I've gotten on my birthday or I've just received. I'm kind of stumped. I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Me either.
I mean, there's been a lot of good things over the years. Some stuff more meaningful, some stuff that are just really fun and like really made me happy in a time where I needed it, or I don't know. That's kind of a tough one.
I know one.
What?
Okay, y'all got me good because y'all know it's very hard to surprise me. For my 36th birthday, I believe it was, Chris threw a surprise birthday party for me and flew all of my family in town, and I had no idea they were here.
Oh yeah.
So, and they
Yeah, it was
stayed
in DC. I forgot the name of the place.
we were at the park.
That's right, park.
Yep. And I was shocked. I walked into that room. I thought it was just me and Chris, and he just was being over the top and got a little and I was completely shocked. I could not believe he flew all of my family in town. So that
was crying.
My favorite birthday. It was amazing. It was really cool. Yeah.
That's nice. I don't know. That actually is a hard question when you think about it, because I feel like any gift I receive is meaningful because people don't have to give a gift.
You're so political.
Well, you know. But I tell everybody all the time, like, I'd rather you just send me money. Like, just send me money and then I'll buy something that I really like. Because I don't know.
Yeah, I think this question is a good one right here. Cedric said, what is the best and worst birthday memory from each of you? Now, are we going to go back to childhood?
Yeah, I probably blocked it out.
Right? I can't remember the worst.
Yeah, I'm sure I intentionally can't remember the worst.
My best and worst. Well, me and Chris usually argue every year around my birthday.
That's hilarious.
We do. I think he it's just because it's about me and he like everything about him. But
that's something I would do, so I don't gotta buy a gift.
And you and Chris are twins. Y'all are twins.
That way I don't feel bad about not getting you something. Just argue with you.
That's something that people usually do on Valentine's Day, around like when it's leading up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Valentine's Day too. Yeah.
When you think about it, that's really smart.
Oh yeah. A couple days
That's
before.
really smart.
Yeah, this way you can save money. Yeah. Dating situation is just very expensive.
I haven't been doing it.
Right. Like, what is dating? What is the love life?
I think mommy got Kevin a car for one of his birthdays.
Mommy just texted all of us.
I know, I saw that.
Mama put you on blast. Kevin,
Mommy might as well get on.
Gift was when mommy got you a car.
Yes.
I didn't remember that was for my birthday. I thought it was a graduation gift. That was a long time ago.
Wrong. Yeah. Wait, no, she said it was your 16th birthday.
What car was this?
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. I did get it before I graduated.
That little hoopty.
I was very thankful, but when I left and went to college, that car was just like, oh God, please don't drag me for this. Like, coming from New Jersey, I'm in this school in Orange County. Everybody's riding around in their BMWs and their Audis, and I've got a 1990 Honda Accord with the seatbelt connected to it, and it was just like, you know what? I'm thankful because I've got a car.
Yes,
but it's a little rough.
Let me tell you, Kevin.
Me, I cried.
Kevin. First of all, what's up, Willie? That's my mom's boyfriend. What's up, Willie? But no, first of all, Kevin. Let me tell you something about Kevin. He is the most grateful, humble person you will ever meet. He is so just easy peasy. Like, yeah, that works. Yeah, that's fine. Super laid back. No issues, unproblematic, unless he's being shady towards you. But no, that's how Kevin is. He really is. And my mom, she knew that first birthday car was a miss. And then she bought you another brand new car for your graduation.
Yeah, she said the second one was for your college. That's what she just said.
Yeah. That was a really nice upgrade. And I still have it.
What to do? What are you laughing at?
And Kevin, and I still have it.
That car is nice.
It's still holding up.
That was a hint.
Oh, I wasn't even meaning it like that.
And I still have it.
See, y'all be inserting shade when I didn't even put it there.
But you know, one thing about Kevin, he don't like driving it anyway. Kevin prefers to walk.
I really do like walking. I hate sitting in traffic, but I don't mind traffic. Like freeway traffic is fine because I don't have to make left turns or sit at red lights. I just put on some music and roll down the windows and I'm good. But I prefer to just walk.
Really?
Yeah, put in some headphones, get a little strut going. There and back. Yeah.
So
He really does.
what's the longest distance that you have walked?
I mean, I don't know. Like when I hike, I normally do about like, 4 miles on like a casual day.
Okay.
But like if I'm walking to go somewhere to like pick up something, I normally won't go too far because if I gotta carry something home, I'm not lugging a whole bag for 5 miles. That's crazy.
Right. Okay.
Listen, Love and Hip Hop said we live for Kevin's drunk stories. You got a drunk story for us, Kevin?
I'm intrigued.
Kevin's drunk stories just go. He gets drunk and disappears until the next day.
I mean, only I know what happens after I disappear.
Right.
Okay.
If I remember it.
You have to fill in the blanks on those.
I don't know. Drunk stories that's something I would have had to prepare for because I just can't think of them off the top of my head. They require like a lot of like meditation and like deep digging into like the furthest parts of my mind to find it.
Oh
Really?
my gosh.
Well, one of the times.
Kevin, I have a drunk story for you.
What?
Oh God.
Woo! This one is
Do I want to hear it?
yes, you do. This is hilarious. This is why when Boss Squad was created, it was such energy to take Boss Squad down. And this is why we were in California.
Okay, I know where this is going.
This is a good one. We were in LA for my first press tour being a new housewife of Potomac, right? So it's me, Karen, and Ankles. And we're doing the whole press tour. NBC Universal has this huge thing that they do. They had us at the hotel. So obviously we're in LA. So we meet up with Tasha and Kevin. Kevin comes out. And at the time, this is when Ankles was dating Sherman. And Kevin gets drunk and he starts just going in on Giselle about how he doesn't like her. He's talking about her neck and her ankles in front of Sherman.
I didn't even remember Sherman was there. Apparently, Chris kept trying to like get me to just like cool off a little bit. And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
And I wasn't there. Chris told me the next day. Chris was like, Kevin was going in on Ankles and in front of her boyfriend. And I was like, well, what did he say? He said he just sat there. He ain't say nothing.
We were out there at the hotel lobby and Chris just kept ordering more drinks and those margaritas were good. And I just kept taking them, kept going. And, once the liquor goes in, like the jaw gets looser and the tongue just goes crazy.
You get thirsty, and then you just keep drinking. That's what happens. But no, it was so funny. So after that, the next day, Ankles and Karen come up to me and we're, about to take pictures and stuff. And Ankles was like, your brother was talking really bad about me. It made my boyfriend feel uncomfortable. I was like so uncomfortable that he didn't say anything
At all? Like,
at all.
Uncomfortable?
So then I was like, well, what did he say? Well, one thing about me, I'm not ugly. And he called me ugly. And I'm not ugly. I said, okay, so basically all the other things are true. I was like, look, I apologize that you are offended. I will definitely talk to my brother. And she's like, well, when he says things, it makes me feel like that's what you believe. And I was like, look, he's a grown man and he can say whatever he wants. It has nothing to do with what I think or anything like that. He can say whatever he wants. He was very much intoxicated, so he was just telling his truth.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll have a talk with him. I apologize. I don't, want you to feel uncomfortable. And it was my first season. So I was like, no big deal. We'll figure this out. And that was that. But she was really upset because Kevin called her ugly.
So
I started off already getting her in trouble.
Do you think that's the start of how they felt about the Boss Squad page and everything like that from that night?
I think they would have felt however they felt regardless, just because it was me and I'm connected to Monique. I think it wouldn't have mattered when it happened or how it happened. It would have been the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have for sure. They were finding and looking for anything. And this was way before Boss Squad was even created. But it was like once my brother, it was like your brother.
Yeah.
And Kevin's so funny. And he's like funny, shady. And it's like they were on the lookout, like, oh shoot, this is, we're not that creative. And we don't know anybody that creative.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy. Yes. So that was a drunk story that was hilarious. And I was like, Kevin, you're going to get me fired.
I had to do a lot of soul searching after that. I'm just like, man, when you start drinking, you got to like watch your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it, but you know, we can only change so much of ourselves.
Oh my
Kevin's
God.
known for hurting people's feelings. I remember he had a roommate that was a producer, and Kevin was drunk. We had a party at the house, and he just started going in on how the guy sucks and he needs to just give up producing.
I don't think that that's what I said. Not that I remember what I said, but I felt like whatever I said was playful, but was hurtful, and I had to fix it. But I don't think I would have said he was a bad producer because I didn't think he was bad.
No, I didn't think he wasn't bad, but you're just, I don't know. You're just being mean.
I don't know. I was just being shady, but I didn't make fun of his producing.
Drunk Kevin thought he was bad.
So I have a drunk story with Kevin. So you know how he always disappears? So one of these drunk nights, Kevin had disappeared doing his normal, but I ended up going back to the house with Cody and Jordan and everybody. We were downstairs drinking. I didn't think that Kevin was at the house because, like I said, he always disappears and doesn't come back till the next day. So I was going into his room to change my clothes, and I open up the door, and Kevin's just like balls deep into someone. He just looked so mortified when I opened up the door, and I was just shocked, like, I was like, I didn't think that you were here.
It's so embarrassing.
Kev was like, oh my goodness. Oh.
Just like, how was I supposed to prepare for that? I'm not expecting my sister to just open up my door. Like, no one just comes into my room.
I can't imagine somebody walking in on me and Chris. Like, I just can't.
I just started busting up laughing because I did not know he was there. I was like, I thought you were gone.
A mess. I had to start locking my door.
Oh my God. I mean, I would probably have the door locked anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I just never felt the need to do that. Like, I don't know. People respect other people's boundaries here, I guess. Crazy.
I wasn't not respecting boundaries. I just didn't think that you were home.
That is hilarious.
It's fine.
I didn't. And then I have a drunk story. One time I was drunk at Kevin's house, and I made a mistake and locked his room door, and no one was home, so I couldn't get back into the room. So I had someone climb up the front of the house to try to bust into the window. And so Brian comes home and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, we're locked out. He's like, there is a spare key.
Like, she never even told me any of this was happening. Like, I could have told her that.
my phone and everything was locked in the room.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Tasha.
Right. Yeah, it's locked in the room.
In my drunk mind, that made sense. Like, all right, let's climb in the front of the house and go through the window.
Right. I have a question because when I get intoxicated, I feel like I am still very aware of what's going on. No matter like how much I've been drinking, I'm still a mess, but I'm very aware. Am I the only one who's aware while they're drunk?
Yes and no. It depends on how drunk and what you're drinking on.
Yeah,
so, like,
what I'm drinking.
I drink wine and I get drunk off wine, I remember everything.
Okay.
But if I'm drinking vodka, that's why I don't drink vodka anymore. So I'll give y'all a drink story.
Vodka's the devil.
Chris, if you're watching, go ahead and laugh. Because Chris likes to talk about it over and over. So go ahead and talk about it. So when Chris used to play in the NFL, they used to have these, it's called the Beach Blitz in, the Redskins, which is now the Washington team. They would have this Beach Blitz down in Virginia Beach. So we would all go down and all of the teammates and most of the wives, I was a girlfriend at the time, but I was more like a wife than some of the wives. So I was there as well. And me and Chris were at this hotel where everybody stays, but we actually have a house in Virginia Beach, so we didn't stay there. But we went to the hotel to party. We're on the rooftop, and it was really cold. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the bar when you're done up here, because he was smoking a cigar. I said, when you're done, just meet me at the bar. I go to the bar. I meet up with one of my big brother, Mike Sellers. I'm putting you on blast right now. Number 45, Mike Sellers. He's like a big brother to me. I go to the bar, so he's there, and I'm like, hey, I'm waiting for Chris, whatever. He's like, all right, let me get you a drink. So he starts ordering me drinks, and he thinks it's a game. He thinks it's funny. he starts ordering me double and triple rum punches. So you know how you start drinking, and then when you start getting tipsy, you don't really taste the liquor anymore. You're just thirsty. I had no idea. I was drunker than
Oh my God.
drunk. By the time Chris came back downstairs, he was like, Mike, what did you do to my girl? And I was so wasted. So the last thing I remember is asking, when is the car going to be here so we can go to the club? I don't remember nothing after that.
Oh
my God.
Apparently, I done walked to the front of the hotel. We ended up, instead of getting in the car, we got in one of Chris's teammates' car who had a brand new Range Rover. We get in. I threw up all up in that mug.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Threw up all up in there. Arrived to the club. Had to get in a cab so Chris could take me back to the hotel. By the time we got back to the hotel, I was passed out. So he had to, he had to
Rolling
throw
is
me
good
over
for
his
throwing up.
shoulder like a wounded soldier. Like a wounded soldier. He threw me over his
Oh my
shoulder and over his shoulder and had to carry me up to the hotel room. I threw up everywhere. He washed my clothes out. And I mean, he was so kind. He washed my clothes out. He had them draped over the shower and everything. Made sure I ain't throw up and choke on my throw up and die in my sleep. The next morning, I didn't remember anything, but I knew it was bad. So I woke up and I remember the first thought being, he is so gonna break up with me. So then we both are up now, and I'm like, yo, I feel awful. And we had another event that day that we had to go to. And he's like drilling me like, I can't believe you got that drunk. Da, 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 da. I was like, listen, I didn't know what Mike was ordering me. I was just drinking and I was thirsty and I kept drinking. And he was like, he was embarrassed. He was like, I'm so embarrassed. Da, da, da. You know, Chris is like perfect Patty when he was playing NFL. Now he don't care. And he looks at me and says, now we got to go to this event. You're not embarrassed? I was like, well, no, because I don't remember anything. So
Good times.
Honestly, you're not responsible for things you didn't know you did.
Right.
oh my God.
Is there an alcoholic drink or liquor that you would never drink again in life? I will go first.
Yes, anything with vodka.
I will never ever drink anything Crown ever again in my life. I cannot do it, and I will not do it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do anything absolute. Like that, just like the smell of it immediately brings back like some of the worst like college drinking memories I could ever hope to forget. Like it's never gone well, and the smell of it just makes me sick.
Yeah, it's like a nauseous thing. Because, you know, like for me, when I first started drinking, I was like only drinking the same thing. And I feel like I kind of got burnt out on it. And it's like the smell just brings me to a very dark place. It's not good.
Yeah, I would never, ever again in life drink Cavassier. Yeah, I love Busta Rhymes, but he should not have made a song called Pastor Cavassier because that mess is disgusting. It is so awful.
Is it like a bourbon or something?
It's like Hennessy, but worse.
Zodiac.
Not Hennessy, but don't disrespect the
Like,
It's like a
can Hennessy get worse?
Zodiac.
Yes,
I'm sorry, what?
Cavassier is the devil.
That's
I just heard some Hennessy slander. I wasn't here for it.
yes, you most certainly did. I mean, it smells like you might as well just go to a Shell gas station and fill up a cup and just inhale it. It's just nothing but gasoline.
Yes, that whole drink, that whole situation just brings back terrible memories. I had this guy who was supposed to be a friend, and he literally, I believe, put drugs in my drink, and it just happened to Cavassier. Yeah.
Oh my.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it was like a whole date rape situation, and I didn't remember for like a week. I didn't even know what happened.
That's
Tasha,
insane. I do vaguely remember.
yeah, I went there to see my actual dude who I was seeing, and he set me up.
That's horrible.
So I'm thinking, oh, this, you know, he's a friend, and I'm there waiting for my dude to come, and he literally set me up. Yep. And I don't remember anything, but I know that something went down. That something went down. I should have called the cops, but I was drunk, and I just was like, I just left it alone. And yeah, so Cavassier brings me back terrible memories because
If you
Crazy.
could remember his name, I would literally go out of my way to ruin his
I,
life.
I'll text it to you.
Oh my
If
god.
I ever
I
see
will
him,
literally find this guy.
he getting cut on site.
Yeah,
On site.
Woo.
it's handled.
And this is why it's such a dangerous thing to like accept drinks while you're out from strangers, because you just really, they can have
He
the
wasn't a stranger.
oh well.
Yeah, that's the worst. Is when
Yeah,
it's
that's the
like
crazy part. Was he
Right. He wasn't a
someone you
stranger.
know or
The
connected
was-
to, you know.
The thing was, when I went back home, I didn't remember anything
Mhm.
for like days, and then it started coming back to me. I'm like, hold up, wait. And I told Tasha, but yeah, this was like, yeah, totally jacked up. So yeah, Kvarse brings me back terrible memories. On top of the fact that it tastes awful, but he definitely slipped the drink. Crazy.
Oh.
I just want to make another point that these oils really work. Like, I feel so much better.
Good. Yeah,
That's great.
Tasha texted earlier, and she was like, "Yo, my throat is on fire."
I couldn't even talk.
Yeah, she said she had a terrible headache, and I was like, "Listen," I sent her the whole regimen because I know what oil she has. She has the Mila Eve Essentials kit.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Listen," I said, "Put some drops of self defense and peppermint into like a shot of water and gargle it, but don't swallow." I said, "Do it as often as you need." I told her to rub the self defense on her throat. If she needs to dilute it with, a carrier oil, coconut oil, whatever. And then I told her to do it very often. Peppermint, put it on your chest, eucalyptus. She has everything. That Mila Eve Essentials kit has everything you need to combat anything.
Really?
But it really works immediately too.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my diffuser since I've got all these oils and there's only so many of them that like I'll regularly just like put on my skin, but I'm ready to like diffuse it up.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, it's upstairs. I was supposed to
You
send it
didn't
out
send
on
them out?
Monday.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Sorry.
That's fine. I mean, I waited this long. I wait a little longer.
I'm like, oh, this is probably it. Nope.
Yeah. No, so Jay texted me immediately when I posted that little teaser of the new diffusers.
Yes. No. I'm
They're
gonna
so
follow.
dope, aren't they?
I'm gonna follow up because I need it. That
Yeah,
is
it's so
that is,
nice.
like, beautiful.
Those new ones are
Right?
so
I'm
cute.
excited about that.
Yeah.
They are. I was hoping they would be a little bigger in size. They're bigger in volume as they're bigger in volume as far as how much water it holds.
Okay.
The other diffusers are 150 milliliters. This one is 200 milliliters.
Oh wow.
But I thought in size it was going to be much larger, but it's still beautiful and it's just slightly.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes they're like a little smaller, something
Yeah, I don't mind it
works
being
really
small.
nice on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Yes. It is amazing. And it really smells. I mean, it works very well. It lasts longer as far as the duration when you have it just pumping. I like to do the intermittent level where it kind of pumps for 10 seconds, goes off for 10 seconds, because that'll last for like 10 hours, So yeah, it's been running all day, every day. I have it in my kitchen. The new diffusers I have in 4 colors. So it's like dark walnut, light walnut, white, and marble. So
It'll fit nice in my Bentley. I'm just going to send a pickup truck.
Girl.
I'm just going to send a pickup truck and tell Leaf to load it up.
Oh my gosh. Hayden said, when do the new diffusers come out? So here's the thing. You know how particular I am. And I like things to be perfect. My shipping boxes have not come in yet. So, and y'all know I got my black boxes and I want it to be black. So I might just go ahead and just say, screw it, and just get some temporary brown boxes so that I don't have to make y'all wait. So if I do that, you'll have the new diffusers in less than 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I have to, my photographer has them. He has to take pictures of them. I have to put them onto the website. I already have the description and all of that ready. So it's just a matter of semantics. But yeah, less than 2 weeks. The ultrasonic diffusers are actually back in stock on Friday. Y'all are getting a little tea. I dropped a little bit on my Instagram and told y'all already. Friday, I'm about to give y'all some tea right now. Thank y'all for watching. It's over 130 people here. Hit that like button. I'm about to give y'all some tea. Friday, I'm going to do a flash day sale. It's going to start Friday at 12:01 a.m. and it will end on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Y'all are going to be the first to know. Listen, y'all know those diffusers, when I post them, they go quickly. We have white, black, and marble all fully in stock on Friday. And I'm going to offer free shipping for all orders over $50. So the diffusers start at what, 31. So if you just add an oil or two to that, then you'll be over your $50 limit and you'll go ahead and get free shipping. So just make sure y'all set a reminder Friday, so y'all can be the first to get it.
On there.
Yeah. So yes. Valencia said my card is ready.
I will say that, like, ever since I started getting your oils, it's almost like I wouldn't say I'm collecting them, but it's kind of like an addiction almost. Like you want to have like this scent. Like today, I mixed lavender with lemon and it smells amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I've just been like experimenting, like, oh, that smells pretty good together.
Yes, see, I love it.
Yeah, it's fun and it's relaxing and it has its benefits all at the same time. Like,
yes, it is amazing. It's a beautiful scent. My favorite to diffuse right now during the daytime, I'm obsessed with this mixture. It's a fresh home scent, bergamot, and lemongrass. It smells amazing. And I was just playing around one day, like, oh, I never really used bergamot that often. So let me try this. And I was like, oh, I don't like how fresh home scent is by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
I
make
love that one.
Yeah, that's what, like, it's just me. It's just a preference. So for me, I like to mix fresh home scent with something else. So I said, let me see what it does with bergamot. And I smelled it. I said, let me add a little lemongrass. And it's amazing. I use
concoction.
Yeah.
it smells so good. And it's a great air cleaner. And during the day, it's very uplifting. My nanny comes in and she's like, oh my God, it just smells so good. So what I do is whatever I'm diffusing, I put those bottles in front of the diffuser. So if somebody comments and says, oh, that smells good, what are you diffusing? They can see it right there. And I won't forget what I put in there. Yeah. So Mary said, Monique, do you have different diffusers in each room with different oils in each room? Yes. So since I have my new stock, I actually took one from each and I put a diffuser in all of the guest rooms. I have one in the living room, living room, kitchen. And then the kids, obviously, they've had theirs for the longest. And I have my bamboo diffuser.
There's a mix we used to do in the room that I would stay in that was like geranium, and I think that's what it is, and maybe like peppermint and something else. But I couldn't remember the mixture. But I know I really like the smell of geranium with other stuff.
Yes, and it was geranium, eucalyptus, peppermint, and I believe it was like maybe like clove. That it was like either clove or cinnamon. It had that cinnamon smell, but it's really good for sleep. So geranium is good if you're a snorer. It's actually really good. It's
did we just release that with that new release, or is that something in the future?
It's gonna be down the line, but now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna have to release it sooner.
My bad. I knew I had seen it, and I remember thinking when I saw it, I was like, oh, finally, because I know this is an oil that I really like. And I just couldn't remember. They all just start to blur together. I have like dreams about all these different oils. I've seen so many different ones, and they all just start to blur together.
So I've told y'all before that Kevin designs all of the packaging. So yeah, me and him, we're like oils all day long. But you know what I love about it? I love, even for me, as much as I know about oils, as we're introducing new oils to the line, I'm learning more and I'm being more experimental. So like, cause you know, sometimes you'll get into your habit and you'll just stick with the same oils. So that's why I like to post recipes, because I'm like, hey, try this, try that. And there's so many oils that are great for sleep or great for, you know, anti-inflammatory or whatever. But then there's other oils that do the same thing. I never knew I would love black pepper essential oil as much as I do. It smells amazing.
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Oh my God. And it's an anti-inflammatory. It's amazing. And that's down the line. We have vanilla. We have, like Kevin said, geranium. So I'm going to release those. We just released 19. So we have a total of what? 53 essential oils now in Me Leave Essentials. And we have another 28 coming. So I don't want to overwhelm people. So that's why I'm trying to.
It could be like a summer release.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
somebody mentioned grapefruit. I don't have that one, but I
No, grape.
Tasha Tasha, it's in your kit.
No,
Yeah, it's in the essentials kit.
no,
It's not.
It's,
I don't have
it's
it.
in there. It's in there. I promise you. It's
I have-
so the bottom
I'm
row,
looking at it.
Tasha, the bottom row, unless you move the oils, the bottom row is self-defense, lavender, eucalyptus, grapefruit, peppermint.
No, I have home scent.
Are you talking about the 10
The
one?
little box. Yeah, that one. I don't have it in there.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
the ones you gave
Sorry.
us, I don't think this has grapefruit in it.
No, because I gave y'all the new oils. I gave y'all fresh home scent and namaste.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can see grapefruit.
Yes, I remember when I first smelled grapefruit, I texted Monique and I was like, this grapefruit
Yes, I
is
love using grapefruit.
amazing. And I feel like you said, I got in the habit of just doing the same scent
Mm.
over and over again. So that was all I was used to. But once I started exploring, I'm like,
Yes.
this is amazing.
It is. It's so good. Dawn said, not trying to be funny, but does the black pepper sneeze? No. So let me tell you, I am going to say this in a way. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm going to say this in a way where I try to at least not sound like an idiot. Okay. When essential oils are distilled, they're broken down to the point where they do not have the capacity to affect your nasal passages like a normal allergen will. So for instance, if you're allergic to lavender, you can still use lavender essential oil. It does not have the molecules that are in the actual plant that cause an allergy.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I do have like seasonal allergies, and a lot of these are like based off of different flowers that would normally have me going crazy in the face.
Yeah.
I never even made that connection that I don't have any sort of issue smelling the scent or anything like that.
Yes. So did I do good, y'all? In my drunken state? I still break this down, but not sound crazy, y'all.
Mila Eve workshops are coming at you right here.
Yeah,
We're learning some things.
Right.
I'm going to be doing classes. They're going to be virtual classes. There's going to be a 50 max capacity because I don't want them to be overcrowded because we're doing Q&A at the end. So we're going to be doing Mila Eve Essential workshops. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to go around the beginning of April to start doing those. Y'all are getting all kind of tea tonight.
You're spilling it.
Yes. We're going to have them on Thursdays at 7 p.m. So,
wait, so you're not planning to start these until April?
Yes.
Perfect.
I know. Kevin has enough on his plate.
Because I was still just trying to if they're going to start in March, I got to get some things in order. But April, sweet. Love it.
I'm thinking go ahead and do it for April because I was trying to push for March as well. But I don't want to overwhelm myself. And I want to make sure that I'm ready. And, I don't want to be distracted because this is good stuff and it's very important. And I don't want nobody suing me. So
I have a question. Because I don't read information. Like I just look at it and I do it. So why can't I use like faucet water? Because I remember when I first got it, you're like, you need to use a bottle of water. What is the difference? I feel like you said it, but
I be using faucet water.
You drink from the faucet?
No, in my diffuser.
No, for the diffuser.
Don't use faucet water.
What's the difference? Why?
Because your tap water has cleaners in it, like bleach and stuff. To purify it. Your tap water has cleaners in it. That's why I even have a filter on my tap. If you have a filter on your tap, you can use tap water. But you don't want to put that type of stuff and mix it with essential oils, and then you're breathing those cleaners in. So that's the reason why you want to make sure you're using distilled water or bottled water, whatever is pure. Because the thing is, when the essential oils attach and they're in the air, you're breathing that in, you're taking in every chemical that's along with it. That's why I tell people do not buy aromatherapy grade oils. Make sure they're therapeutic grade and make sure they're chemical free. That's all I sell. And Mila Eve, we don't do no aromatherapy. We don't do no fragrance. Like we do straight up pure 100% chemical free therapeutic essential oils. Because whether you're putting them on you topically or putting them in your diffuser, it still makes a difference. And a lot of people don't know that. That's why I'm not just trying to sell products. I'm trying to also educate about oils as much as possible because it's a really great thing if you're getting good stuff, So with Mila Eve, you're going to get good quality. But with your diffuser, you want to make sure you're using bottled or distilled or a filtered water. And also you don't want it to tear down your diffuser. And make sure when y'all are using your diffuser, after you use it, just wipe it out with a cloth, a clean cloth. Just wipe it out really good before you put, more oils in it. So get that residue out of there. So if you ever notice that, if you have a diffuser and you notice that after it runs out, you open the lid and you look inside and there's like brown residue, that means that's what it cleaned out of your air. That's how bad whatever was in your air, it pulls it out and it's left in the diffuser. So if you ever notice that it's really brown, just know that you just got a good cleaning. Your air has got a good scrubbing. So make sure you rinse that out. Don't rinse and get water into the parts where water is not supposed to go. Rinse it out, wipe it out really good, and then you can use it again. So people, just make sure y'all taking care of your diffusers. The more you take care of them and wipe them out and keep them clean, the longer they'll last. I don't want anybody to talk about, I bought my diffuser 30 days ago, it ain't working. That's because you ain't clean it.
Using that nasty city water in it.
Clogged up.
Oh my gosh. I'm still mind blown that I feel 1,000 times better. Like, this is craziness.
Yay!
I was considering getting a Z pack, and I was like, Moni will kill me if I do that.
What is that?
You already know. I was
let me use these oils.
Please. No, remember when mommy was sick and she was like, I'm about to go get a Z pack. I said, to hell you ain't. I sent her a whole regimen. And I told her, I said, listen, get some Epsom salt, get your essential oils, put some drops on your Epsom salt, get some apple cider vinegar, pour it in remember she took a detox bath?
Yeah.
And then I had her adding oils into her tea. And look, I gave her a whole dang on prescription. And she hit me up the next day. She said, I cannot believe how much better I feel. The detox bath, anytime I get sick, the first thing I do, detox bath. Anybody that has purchased essential oil, anybody that has purchased bath salts from Mila Eve, that body aches bath salt right there always happens.
I forgot.
I wish I could try that.
Yes. It's a good hand and foot scrub too. You can actually take like a scoop of some of the salt, mix it with some of your carrier oil, and you can actually scrub your hands and your feet with it. So people who don't have bathtubs, you can still get the bath salts and get the benefits from it.
But I want like the full soaking experience, and I just have like a standing shower, so I'm gonna just quietly be sad on the inside.
Get a bucket.
I'll wait until I like take myself on a vacation that like has a tub, and then I'm gonna like Mila Eve it up.
My upstairs neighbors moved out, so it's the same layout as my apartment. Kevin, you can move upstairs. He's so silent.
What? Move? That's really close.
I know, but I won't bug
That's
you.
really close. I think we're doing really good. I come up to visit. I'll like pop by, like, hey Tosh, you want some breakfast? We'll chill for a little bit.
Right.
But if we're like living like above and below each other, that might be, let's not get crazy.
The reason we get along so well is because we have the distance.
We can like retreat to our separate corners and then come back when we're okay with it.
It'll be like just living in the same house, but you're just upstairs, I'm downstairs. That's all.
What Tasha is saying is she wants you to move upstairs, so you should do it.
Don't do it.
If you want us to contribute for the rent, then we can just get right into it.
Wait, what'd you say?
I say if you because I mean I'm not paying for a whole apartment in the valley.
No, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
So Kiwi said, so are you doing classes before the book? If said the price of the class, I didn't hear it. Can you repeat? Okay. So the book of oils that Kevin and I have been working on, that won't be out for at least another month. Because the thing is, when we make this book of oils, it's going to include our entire inventory, and it's going to have a profile. It's going to have recipes. It's going to have all of those usage, all of that information. And I'm actually like typing that up myself. So I have 28 oils that we just added that I have to do profiles for. So give me some time. The classes, here's the thing with the classes. So here's what I'm going to do. The classes are going to be somewhere between $20 and $30. But say, for instance, if I price the class at $30, you're going to get at the end of the class a $20 promo code for $20 off your purchase. So in essence, you're only paying $10 for the class, and you're going to get $20 that can be applied to whatever you purchase after the class is over, and you'll have 30 days to make that purchase.
Oh wow! So basically, the class is free.
Yeah.
So
But you wouldn't take the class without getting some oils to like do the things with afterwards.
Right.
So
right.
when it comes down to it, you know, you're only just paying for the oils that you would be getting anyway.
Exactly.
You get an extra $10.
The $10 that you're paying over top of that return is for the platform that I'm going to use to host for, because I want it to be a private platform.
Mhm.
The one I'm looking at, it's pretty expensive. So that $10 from each person that signs up is basically paying for the platform that I'm hosting it on. So I'm trying to, anything I do, I'm trying to make sure that the price is very reasonable and low, because I really want people to really enjoy and benefit from the oils. I'm not trying to get rich off y'all off of a class. Like seriously, I really just want to make sure that y'all are buying the oils and know how to use them. And then if you have a condition or an issue, you know which oils to get. So each class is going to be structured based off a topic, and you can sign up for whatever class you want. So right now, I know for sure I'm going to start out with doing an Essential Oils 101. I'm going to do one for skin issues, skin sensitivity, eczema, psoriasis, all of those issues that people always ask about. And what
People
oils
always ask about eczema.
Yes, we're going to do several classes on skin, eczema, psoriasis, any type of skin issue. We're going to do ones on just like getting well. Like if you're sick, what do you use for cold and flu or what have you? Air purifying, or for children, for pregnancy, after pregnancy. So we're going to do classes, and we're going to have different topics, and people can sign up for whatever class that they would like to sign up for. So yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Exciting.
I have a question really quick, because I'm being greedy since you don't have Not for Lazy Moms. But so how do you go about picking which scents you're doing? Because there's literally millions of scents in the world. Like, how do you pick and choose what scent you want to, you know, work with? Like, how does that process even work?
Yes. So before I answer that, Danae, is there an oil that helped you stop smoking cigarettes? Yes. Black pepper. Yeah. Tasha, black pepper and clove, cinnamon. If you put a drop of that on your tongue before you smoke, trust me, you will never want to smoke again. It actually works.
Interesting.
It changes your taste bud.
Yeah, your palate is way off.
It changes your palate. And when you smoke that cigarette, it's going to taste so disgusting.
Ugh.
But you just have to be the one to do it every time. And eventually you're going to realize like, whoa, yeah, I can't smoke this anymore. Tasha tried it and it worked until she stopped trying it.
She don't want to quit vaping.
Right.
Well,
cigarettes. She got off the cigarette.
I haven't smoked cigarette like over 2 years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, I've been vaping.
Yes. So back to what Jay was saying, I try to go for the essential oils that are most popular.
Okay.
That people know of, because a lot of times people will gravitate to what they're familiar with. So I start out with that. And then based off of whatever is the end result that I'm looking for. So different oils have different properties based off of what part of the plant they come from, what type of plant they come from, grass, tree, whatever. Like cedarwood comes from a cedarwood tree. But when you hear cedarwood essential oil, sometimes people don't realize that's coming from a tree, you know?
Yeah.
So depending on whatever property I'm looking for is how I choose the oil. And then when we do the blends, it is a way for you to benefit from several oils all mixed into one, which saves you money. And it also helps you to further advance whatever the issue is that you're trying to overcome. It further advances it. Like for instance, Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight has several oils in it that will help you to get better sleep. But you can also buy marjoram by itself and that's a sedative. Marjoram is a deeply relaxing essential oil from a flower. And I love marjoram. It's on my nightstand right now. So if I'm like super tired and I know I got to get up early, I put marjoram on so I can go into my deep sleep right away. And then I know I'm only getting 4 hours. But when I wake up, when that alarm goes off, that 4 hours feels like 8 hours.
Wow.
So it depends on what you're looking for. And the more you start really getting into oils and realizing their properties, oh, trust me, you will be such an oil addict. I say all the time, I'm under the influence of essential oils. Oil addict. It's a great thing to be addicted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone asked, which do you prefer for shots, Fireball or Bombay Sapphire?
Fireball if it's cold. I cannot drink hot Fireball. It's just,
I don't know if I've had Bombay before.
I've never heard of that.
It's blue. That blue alcohol. I've seen it before. Tasha, you?
Let me Google it.
Yeah, Bombay. I've seen Bombay Sapphire before.
Fireball is fun, but it's like I won't. Well, one, I don't do shots. Not since I've turned 21. I will gladly tell you no repeatedly because I don't want to do a shot. Like put it in a drink. I'll sip it on my own time. But
shots.
If I'll do like a Fireball, then like at most like 3 in one night.
I feel like Bombay Sapphire.
I don't want it anymore.
Tasha.
Oh yeah, you know what? It might be a gin.
Yeah, Bombay
Well,
Sapphire.
it's gin. It's gin.
Yeah.
I don't like Fireball because it tastes like cinnamon gum. I don't like
No,
that.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
That's why
I don't
people like it.
The
No,
red
I hate it.
hot bubble gum.
Ew,
It reminds me of Big Red.
Yeah.
no. Ew, I hate it. Mm-mm.
I love it. No, I can do Fireball. You know
It's
who
too
turned me
syrupy.
on? You know who turned me on to Fireball?
Ooh, Karen.
No, Ashley Darby.
Oh.
Yeah, she took me to Fireball remember my very first season, when we had the spades night, the night I kicked Giselle out, ankles.
And she didn't leave. She was still in your driveway.
In her case.
So people be pressed for that camera time, y'all.
So yeah, I like to do Bombay Sapphire. I believe it's a gin, and I like to mix it with ginger beer.
Oh, that's not a shot anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no. I thought we went past the shots.
At best, maybe a I don't
But
know
I
if I've
do-
had
I do-
gin
I
and ginger
love
beer
ginger
mixed
beer.
together.
Ginger beer is great.
Well, yeah, I do like ginger beer though. I
Yeah.
don't think I've had it with gin.
Oh yeah, it's good.
No, so I love Fireball. I can do Fireball all night. It doesn't get me drunk. It makes me happy. Like I get real giggly. And I told Ashley, I remember when she first had me drink it, I was like, now I see why you drink Fireball and whiskey and things like that. It makes you feel real like just loosey-goosey and happy.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like you feel really lively drinks as opposed to like, oh God, like
Not a fan.
slow
Yeah.
the room down. I need to sit.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mary.
Mary.
Fireball is fun, but make sure you have good people around you because baby, it's nothing to play with. I guess it's different for different people. Because for me, it just gets me happy. It doesn't really get me drunk. Like,
I do not like it. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Have you ever had it cold, Tasha?
Yes. Nasty. I'm more of a
No part of
tequila.
it.
I'm more of a tequila baby. I love
You
tequila.
know, everybody around me drinks tequila, and I don't understand why.
I love it.
I mean, I love margarita season, but just tequila by itself is really touchy because the rest of your night could go in a couple different directions. It may not be the ones that you wanted.
This is why we drink Hennessy.
I love Hennessy too.
I used to drink Hennessy when I was 16.
Yeah, Moni was actually the first one out of all of us to drink Hennessy.
Hennessy is a beautiful gift that the earth has provided us.
Mhm.
My uncle got
Hennessy and apple juice.
so Uncle She turned me on to Hennessy and Coke.
Mm.
My Uncle She, and he God rest his soul. I love him. He we were at a funeral and he was drinking some Hennessy and Coke. And I said, Uncle She, what you drinking? And he was like, a little Hennessy and Coke. I was like, oh, what that tastes like? He said, you want to taste it? I said, yeah.
So done.
And he let me taste it, and it was so good back then. Now, I cannot drink.
Back then, the taste didn't change.
It did. My taste buds have changed. So
Okay.
I used
Your
to do
taste buds
Whiskey and
changed,
Coke,
yeah.
and I used to do Incredible Hulk, Hennessy Hypnotic.
Mm.
But I can't do.
Oh yeah, Hennessy Hypnotic, yes. You know what used to be a really good drink too? Patron and Nouveau.
Oh, I
Nouveau?
forgot about Nouveau.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, I used to get twisted off it. Nouveau turned
I
me
don't know
in.
what that is.
Nouveau used to turn me into a stripper. Me and Chris said, I would go from dancing like this to be like,
Nouveau and Patron together is that's the next level.
Wait, question. Do you guys, I want your honest opinions because you guys know the drink Mad Dog, right?
yes.
When I was in high school.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, that wasn't too long for me.
The orange, the red, the red,
Yeah.
and the yellow.
Mad Dog 2020.
So people tell me that when I drink Mad Dog, I unfortunately become kind of mean. So do you
Called Mad Dog.
listen?
Hence the name.
Do you believe that the cheaper the alcohol, the more effect it has on you? Because people are like, that's what you get for drinking that cheap alcohol, that cheap liquor. So do you believe that is a real thing?
I mean, you definitely have some sort of response to it, whether like you're drunker or at the end of the night, like you're just throwing it all up because it's cheap. Like, I mean, I don't really know exactly how to answer that, but yeah, if it's cheap, something will happen to you when the night is done.
I just feel like if it's cheap, you're gonna get sick and feel like shit the next day. But I feel like what turns a person up or what makes a person respond to a certain alcohol is it's all about your body chemistry and how you are.
Yeah.
I can't drink tequila. It makes me mean.
Really? Okay.
It does.
Yeah,
I used to drink shots of Patron. I remember the first time I had a shot of Patron in the club, I was like, whoa, this is all I need. It was like $18 for one shot back then. And I would just need one shot. I was like, I ain't buying nothing else for the rest of the night. And then you become used to it. And then I was up to like 7 shots. But it made me mean. So I had to stop drinking it. Now I can't even stand the smell of Patron. The smell of it makes me
There are other
Patron.
tequilas though that are like quality tequilas.
I don't like tequila anymore.
Yeah.
And Patron has like a really
like,
specific taste compared to other tequilas, in my opinion.
It
I like
smells
what is it called?
Maybe I need to.
Not 1942. It's another tequila that's really popular.
the one that you and Angie drink.
Yeah, what I can't remember the name of it right now. Yeah.
I think I still have it up in there because
What
y'all.
does the bottle look like?
Oh, it's called Casadores? No,
Yes.
Casamigos.
Yes.
Casamigos.
Casamigos. Yep.
Okay.
Casamigos. I love
That's
that.
what y'all like.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like anything that tastes like Patron, so I won't do Don Julio. I will definitely not do Patron. I stay away from that flavor. It's nasty.
They said they need to take Patron off the market.
As I've gotten older, I've definitely like learned that there is a difference in if you just take that extra step of when you're out and you're ordering a drink and you tell them specifically the type of or the brand of alcohol that you want to use, like it makes a huge difference for the rest of your night, your tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Someone asked us, have you guys tried coquito? I definitely love coquito. It's a Spanish drink, so it's kind of like
Oh wait, yes, I have that.
It's like rice milk, and it has like
No, so
And
one of my friends,
that's not horchata, right?
one of my friends makes it. Jen, she makes it for Christmas and she delivers it to everybody in the neighborhood.
So good.
It is good. It has like milk and other stuff in it.
Yeah, it's like a rice milk and it has some type of brown liquor. I'm trying to remember
Yes,
the name of the liquor.
it has some type of rum.
Rum. It's rum in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rum and and it has like egg and stuff like that, which because I don't drink dairy anymore, it kind of made my stomach full, but it tastes
It's so good. So
it
good.
is good.
You gotta put it on ice. Oh, it's so good. Kevin, it's kind of like the drink that you love with the eggnog with the rum. Kevin,
I actually drink my eggnog virgin.
Oh well, it's.
I just like the taste of eggnog. I'm not drinking it to get drunk. I just like the taste of eggnog.
Wait, me and Jay both was just like.
It wasn't until maybe like 3 years ago where I was like, wait a minute, you know what? I should try putting alcohol in my eggnog like it's supposed to be. And then I tried it and I was like, no, I don't get what all the fuss is about.
Really?
Yeah. But that Southern Comfort, not the traditional, but the red bottle, I think it's like vanilla spice or something.
Yes.
That's eggnog.
That's similar to
Southern
Tokyo.
Comfort. Yeah, SoCo's eggnog is the best. Yeah.
When I used to drink vodka, I used to love me some Tito's.
Tito's is like a good safe girl you can go with.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you ain't got to pay too much extra, but you know you can trust her. She won't leave you like feeling crazy in the morning.
That and
like a mule.
What's the other vodka? It's Tito's and Stoli. I used to like Stoli too.
Stoli isn't Stoli when it's infused with fruit?
No, Stoli's a brand.
Oh,
But they do,
I thought it was a beer.
They do have fruit infused vodka though. But I just use the regular Stoli.
Wait, question. I thought about like random. I think I was watching something yesterday, and does anyone still drink Ciroc? Is that still a thing?
Not really.
It's
Mommy does.
It's not a thing, but they're still forcing it on the universe. It's not.
I was wondering like where we stood on Ciroc as a community because I didn't think anyone cared anymore.
It's very forced.
Okay.
Very forced.
that is hilarious. No, nobody drinks Ciroc. I'll do
No.
if I
love 50 cents. I love 50 cents. Effing vodka, but the cucumber one. That one. Right
Oh,
there
I
is so
forgot
good.
about that. That was actually really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a wine and champagne girl, and if I drink a martini, like an apple martini, I do it with Grey Goose. So I'll do Grey Goose, like if we go to Ocean Prime and we get the berries and bubbles,
Yeah.
drink, I have to make it with Grey Goose because it doesn't bother me, you know. But I can't do
You should
Belvedere.
use
That would have me
Tito's.
throwing up.
Tito's
I don't like
is better
Tito's.
than Grey Goose.
Tito's
What?
does nothing for me. It does nothing for
all
like
naturally-
it doesn't get me drunk.
It's supposed to be homemade, all natural, distilled potatoes.
It doesn't get me drunk.
Listen,
I stay away from
Point
vodka,
blank
though.
period. Doesn't get me drunk.
Vodka is what got me that DUI that time.
That
Yeah, I stay
time.
away from the vodka. It's horrible.
Tito's
Horrible
is like
story.
smooth, and you don't have to slap over it the next day. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
my,
you can trust Tito's for that.
my friend,
Tito's is good.
my friend Drew, he hypes up Tito's so much, and I've never had it, but he was like, I'm a Tito's girl, and he just feels like Tito's is the best thing on earth.
Yeah. It's really
Is it
modern
really?
in California. Everybody out here loves Tito's.
okay.
Tito's Moscow Mule is like the way to go if it's a really beautiful sunny day and you're drinking at like 4 p.m. and that's what you got to do.
See, I do Irish Mills, and that's when they use Irish Mill has
It's like Jameson
Jameson. Yes, it has
and instead of vodka.
yes, I do that.
Stacy said, "Have y'all tried the vodka that tastes and smells like weed?"
No, gross.
That's
I
the
would
thing.
They do have
Tastes like
like weed and CBD infused different stuff, but I'm not sure if that's what she's talking about.
yeah.
I don't like weed. I don't like the smell of it.
Weed gets me pregnant. I ain't trying to do that.
What? Pregnant.
Aren't you 3 for 3?
Listen, I'm 3 for 4, but
Right.
you know what it's so crazy you said that. I woke up this morning, I got in the shower, and I got out, and I was like, whoa, this is the longest that I've gone not being pregnant
Oh,
since I had my first child.
That's wild.
It just
I don't know what that feels like.
right.
Like this is the longest I've gone without being pregnant. Like this is crazy. I have no idea what that feels like.
You're due for another
Crazy.
one.
So
No, I don't think you should have any more. I love all of your children. They are the only small children that I enjoy the company of. I hate kids. I don't want them around me. They don't understand anything, but I love your kids. But I do not think you need to have any more than the ones that you have. I think we're good. We've got a solid group in the bunch. Solid.
I was gonna
Well-
ask, when you felt that way, did you miss being pregnant? Like, did something click? Like, oh, maybe I should get pregnant again? Like, what were you feeling?
not that. I did feel some type of way though. I was just like, wow, this is the longest that I've gone where my body feels like my own, and I can feel my body getting back to what it used to be like. Like for instance, Milani messed up my belly button because when I was pregnant with her, she liked to put her little butt right in my belly button. And she would just sit there, and I would literally, Tasha and Kevin, I don't know if I remember this, I would literally be like messing with her, my stomach, like, move out that
Yeah.
And she did. I mean, it made my belly button just looks really sad.
Wait, did it turn to like a full Audi?
No, it didn't. It's just like I have a six pack, like, and then the center is just like. So I finally can see that my belly button looks happy again. It's actually like my skin is tighter. And it's looking like how it used to look. And I even told Chris, I was like, oh my God, look at my belly button looks. I thought it couldn't get back to that. So
you don't need to have no more kids.
Chris don't need to knock me up. I told him last week on Wind Down Wednesday, if he knocks me up, he's getting punched in his face.
So should I take bets on which one will cave first? Will it be the vasectomy or the tubes tying?
Listen.
Like, which one of you is going to be the one to take the plunge to make sure that kids are off the table?
I don't feel like Chris would do it.
Here's the thing. Chris won't do it.
Yeah.
I think so.
When I found out that the vasectomy is not 100%, you can still get pregnant.
Oh my
What's
God.
the percentage?
It's a small percentage, but it's still a percentage.
So you got like
get that baby.
Yeah. There's a football player who has like 9-10 kids and got a vasectomy, and he just had twins.
That's wild.
Yeah. So
I'll give you 2 for 1.
I need to have a baby before my eggs dry up.
go ahead and do it, Tasha.
You need to freeze them.
Yeah, that costs money though. And
Oh,
you have to
right.
make storage.
You're too old to freeze them. They're supposed to do that.
Not
in
saying
your
I'm too old to freeze them. I'm done.
You're supposed to do it in your early 30s.
She's age shaming me.
Oh,
I gotta do it. I have to do it before I lose all my eggs. So somebody's gonna be carrying this baby.
wait, so
you gonna freeze them old eggs?
No. So ignorant.
That is so rude.
No, I'm gonna find somebody. I'm gonna find somebody to carry it.
wait, so
I'll
you
carry it.
so you lose
I'll be
eggs?
down for that.
Yeah, so men keep producing sperm. Y'all get them swimmers all day long.
Yeah.
But women, there comes to a point in time where you stop
We get
producing.
dried up.
Yeah. When you're a baby, if you're a female and you're a baby and you're in the womb, when you develop those parts while you're still in mommy's tummy, you actually get all the eggs you're ever going to have. And you release 2 a month after you start puberty. So once those eggs are gone, they're gone.
Wait, so puberty starts at like what, 13?
It depends.
Some girls even sooner.
Yeah,
I
8
heard
years
of
old.
girls as young as 8 years old having their cycle.
I don't know if I'm just like ignorant or not educated. So
No,
okay,
you're just not a girl.
yeah.
You don't know.
So you said you release 2 a month,
Yeah.
right?
One
So
from each tube, from each side, you have ovaries, 2 of them. Boop, boop.
I don't know what I'm not getting.
It's
So
2 a month, right? Or is it 1? I think it's 2. I think you release 1 from each side, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but
is there like a limit on how many eggs you can have? Like
listen, it's like having a carton of eggs, and once a month we throw 2 of the eggs out, and then you
just
keep
throw them
going
on the
down
ground
to
and watch them crack.
Yeah.
Wait, so why are the eggs going away?
Your body releases them. So it's just like, hey, let's release it and hope it gets, fertilized.
Yeah, it's ready. Just like, hey, somebody come and dance with me.
Right.
Right.
I'm out here. Let's do it. And then it's like, all right, well, fine. I'll just leave.
That's just
Yeah.
like when men, I mean, when y'all ejaculate, you got a bunch of babies that's hoping to get a home
Yeah. So you
They thought wrong.
or down the throat.
They thought wrong like 99.99% of the time. Completely incorrect.
So when
Yeah.
you release that ejaculation, it doesn't go back into your body. It's out of here. That's the same thing.
They're gone. But for some
Exactly.
reason, men can reproduce them sperms. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
one teaspoon has like 1 million of them jokers.
That's
Straight stroking.
Hot mess.
But I think as you get older, the number like gets smaller of how much comes out all in the batch
Yeah.
or something.
wow.
I don't know.
less-
Science wasn't really
they
for
get
me.
less-
I was a numbers guy.
They get less active.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if I was going to have kids, or was that a no for me on kids because I don't like kids.
I mean, what,
I don't think
you'll
I'm
see how you
responsible
feel.
enough for children right now.
After you have
I
your
mentioned it last time.
After you have your dog, you'll see how you
Yeah,
feel.
so you're not
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely open to the idea that future me will have a much bigger idea of the world and children in it, but present me is just like, what am I supposed to do with it? You can't turn a kid off. You can't give it back. You can't just like mute it.
Chase.
It's all like they're constantly existing, and you're supposed to keep doing things for them. And I'm not there yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think a dog's going to be?
Well, yeah, but it's different because a dog will lick my face. I'm not gonna have like a small toddler like licking my face.
but it'll be kisses.
It's literally the same thing. Literally.
It's not the same thing.
Happy birthday.
Puppies are cuter than babies.
Kevin's
Hi,
here.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Chris. I can hear you.
Hi,
Yeah,
Chris.
I had trouble for your back.
Chasing Betha.
Chase is looking so much older.
I know. He's coming.
I know.
He
Grown
busted
man.
yesterday. Show me when you bust it.
Oh,
You can't even
this
see it.
isn't new for him. He's got that
It was like
tough
a
noggin.
walnut. It sat out like this. He fell off the couch and hit the
Oh.
windowsill and split his head. And you know the first thing I did was, right?
Put some oils on.
What did you put on it?
Helichrysum.
Put some oils
I
on
put
that.
helichrysum
Oh
in
my
it, then I
God.
put an ice pack on top. And guess what? You can't even hardly see it.
Poor baby has got his head bust open underneath the window. Monique's like, get my oil. Somebody get oils.
It worked because helichrysum reduces inflammation and it also reduces the pain. It worked. And let me tell you, so why Chase was outside today and my nanny was here and her name's Angie. And she said, oh my God, a bug just bit me. And she said, Chase looked dead up at her and said, oils.
Training babies right.
I'm
Right,
done.
you start them young. Start them young.
She said, Chase told me to get oils. I
Wow.
died. I was like, yeah,
He
you need
said it with his full chest.
my
Oil.
baby. You feeling better?
Hi,
that deep-
Chasey. My little pumpkin.
You hear Aunt Tasha talking?
Chase, you gonna say hello to us?
You want to say,
He
it's
doesn't
Uncle
see
Kevin's
me, so he
birthday.
don't care.
Say happy birthday, Uncle Kevin.
No. That's okay. I understand.
Happy birthday.
Chase, today's Uncle Kevin's birthday. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
to
birthday.
you. That's a
No,
birthday.
he's like, I was that age, or even now as an adult. If you want to just keep nudging me to do something I already said no to, I'll just say no louder,
Y'all
bigger,
listen,
with more enthusiasm.
Chase is literally Uncle Kevin reincarnated.
For you to get me to do something, you gotta like plant the seed so I can convince myself to do it.
Right.
My
Right.
closest friends are the ones that figured that out before I figured it out. And then they just started spreading the word. They're just like, no. You just say something and you just back off. Let him do it.
Smart.
It's like, no, you're trying too hard because he's gonna say no. Just trust me.
Say good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
I gotta put him to bed, but before that, I got some vanilla strawberry drizzle cupcakes. Look at Tasha.
Nobody wants to talk with darn strawberry.
No, I got some
Funny.
strawberry drizzle cupcakes. We gonna eat one.
Tasha and Chris are type of humans. Okay.
Good night, y'all. Happy birthday.
Good night.
Bye, Chris.
Kid.
Oh my God.
I can't believe it's been so long since I've seen y'all.
I know.
I know. And y'all trying to get me to come to Florida in April. Y'all tripping.
I'm not.
You probably gonna come.
Chris, just look at this. I asked him for a little bit more wine, and look how much he gave me.
I saw that in the background. I was like, man, she didn't drink any of that, has she?
No, this is a new cup.
I feel it.
This is a new cup. Yeah. I've been drinking the whole time.
Chris and those heavy wrists just shoot.
Hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I believe Kevin and Tasha are going to both give me nieces and nephews one day.
One
Yeah.
day.
I
One
want
day.
a daughter.
Y'all just need to not hold your breath on when that day will come.
So who do we
That's fine. But you know, it sucks that my kids are growing up and they don't have nobody their age that's a cousin.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna have my kid living with them, so they'll be fine.
Oh,
They fight each other.
out of Kevin and Tosh, who do we think is going to be the first one to
Me.
have a kid?
Really? Me.
This way.
He's going.
It'll
I
be
know
me
which way
before
my Kevin. Yeah, of course, Tasha. I would assume he'd be first. I'm not close.
Yep, I'm gonna drop them off at Kevin and just. I'm gonna be like, oh, Kevin wants to see you. Just drop him off and leave.
I didn't give consent to this.
Miss Politico, no.
But you know, when we were talking about like the vasectomy and like the tube ties, you know, people still get pregnant with their tubes tied.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, is there really an option for you not to have a baby?
No.
Yes. The option
Is
is
it still worth it to do those?
menopause. Look, I'm not
You gonna wait that long?
birth control gives you fibroids and all kind of crazy issues. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's true.
birth control. I'm
never taken birth control in my
very
life.
fertile. I'm
Whoa.
very fertile. It's like it's ridiculous.
Well, then maybe if both of y'all do procedures, make it a team effort.
Ah,
The chances still aren't zero, but at least you know everyone's doing their part.
I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just
I
gonna
think
believe.
that's fair.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna require Chris to do anything. And for me, I don't want to do anything that's gonna change my body. Like I just kind of want to be natural. So I'm just gonna continue to do the pull-out method and pray and hope that it works. And if
Because it's been working.
you're pregnant again, I'm gonna make one of y'all.
Wait,
See,
what was that last part?
I'm gonna give the baby to one of you.
Well, Tasha,
I'll take it.
she's asking for children. Find her.
This
Give her
is this
mailing
is
address.
as long as it comes with
that.
this is as long as it comes with a black card. We'll be fine.
We don't even know what princesses. We need queens.
But the pull-out method sounds very like risky because you have to be quick.
I'm quick as long as I'm on top. Because when Chris on top, he I'd be like, dude,
I feel like more than quick, you gotta be like
Now,
dedicated.
Moni got the jump.
Because
acrobat.
in that fraction of a second where you're supposed to like remove yourself is probably when you most likely don't want to. So like I
Moni got
don't
the
know if
jump
I
off
have that
method.
self-control, but thank the Lord I don't have to exercise it, so we're good.
Thank
I
you.
haven't made any kids yet.
It should be called the jump off method, not the
It's
pull-out
called
method.
no. Listen, you're right. It should be called the jump off method because that's what's happening most of the time. But no, it has to be timed precisely, and the desire to complete has to be less than the desire not to get pregnant.
True.
So I ain't getting pregnant. So I'd be hopping off that mug.
I'm not happy I don't have
I
those.
think it's rude to be put in that position.
Yeah,
Listen,
To have to make that comparison of the desire to complete versus the desire to not get pregnant. I don't want to have to make that choice. I think that's unfair.
well,
look, people,
I feel like
still,
other precautions should have been made before those are the two hands I'm being dealt.
people still have babies off the morning after pill. Like it's just crazy out here. These kids are different.
well, Kevin,
Straight people have it so rough. I don't know how you do it.
fortunately, do not have those problems.
I said, Moni
That is
Williams
not
like
a
hopping off a 6-foot man.
Listen, jump off that mug and just be like, give you some time, and then we can go again. Mm-mm.
That's funny.
It's just fine.
Well, you better stop drinking tonight because all this conversation, I know Chris here, he's gonna be on you.
As long as she doesn't smoke, she won't get pregnant though.
I know. And let me tell y'all, Chris and I, when we pull out, we're good. When we don't, we have a baby. It's just like that. Pretty much. So we have to look, we got to be disciplined because you know what? It's deeper. And actually, this is a good time to plug my Not for Lazy Moms podcast because we talked about this past episode that just
Plug.
said,
Right.
Yes, this is perfect because I talked about it on this podcast. The podcast we just released on Not for Lazy Moms podcast with Monique Samuels is episode 17, Birth Stories Part 2. And I actually talk about why I'm afraid to get pregnant again. Because my last pregnancy, labor, delivery was not a walk in the park. You know, Chase was born with a hernia. We didn't know if he had a tumor. We didn't know what was going on. He came out with nuts the size of my fist. And I was just
That
like,
was pretty scary. It was. Scary.
Yeah, it was very scary. Tasha was there and she was like this the whole time. She watched me give birth.
It was so traumatizing.
Tasha's supposed to be videoing it. And she sat there with the phone down here and was just like, Tasha, she was like,
couldn't do it.
She couldn't move. She was stuck. Tasha was stuck. and then gonna have nerve to go in on me because I ain't have time to go get waxed. I was pregnant. I couldn't shave. So she's like, why you didn't do that? No. My doctor was laughing. They were clowning me. Ignorant.
At least I kept it light because it was kind of scary.
Listen, if somebody ever like hacked my phone and they get them dang on birth videos, they got all right on.
Oh my gosh.
It took me 2 years to watch me giving birth to my first son. 2 years. I watched his birth right before I had Milani, and I was just traumatized. I was like, wow.
I think I had some videos too.
So it's so ill. People be like, oh, it's so beautiful. No, it's not. It's disgusting. The idea of having a child come into the world
is gross.
Is it really? Well, okay.
All the juices and blood.
Well, back in my younger days, I used to like YouTube really crazy things. And I've seen a couple childbirth things, and I'm not like the cringy person when I see like blood and things like that.
Yeah.
But
when the head comes out, when you first see the head, oh my God, it's awful. It looks so weird.
It's so crazy. It's like a little alien.
Oh God.
Crazy.
Like, I thought y'all wanted me to have kids, but y'all just doing the whole opposite.
Well, at least you ain't got to push the baby out.
Right.
I know, but like still, like I feel like I'm obligated to like be present for its birth.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, but now it just sounds horrifying.
You don't have to look, you just gotta be there.
What? I would want to look. Like I would
out of curiosity, just like, well, what's going on back there?
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? But it sounds like it would be scarring.
Maybe I'll release my birthing video on YouTube.
Oh no, you are not. you better Photoshop that.
The restrictions you did for YouTube, you're like, no, we don't do that here.
You better Photoshop that forest.
What I will say,
when Christopher was born, it wasn't a forest. I got to the waxing person in time.
I know, but I wasn't there. He came too early.
And Milani. Chase was the only one. I wasn't prepared because my waxing facility shut down for construction. I couldn't make it there. And Chris he ain't helped me out. So look.
Milani thought I was her mom for like the first 2 or 3 weeks.
Tasha wouldn't let me hold my child. She wouldn't let me hold my child.
I literally had her
with Milani.
Yeah, she thought I was her mom.
Yes.
She would cry, and then Monique would hold her. I'm like, give it to me. And then she would stop crying.
Oh no. Wait, she said they asked her if she wanted a mirror. Like,
oh no.
With all the things you got going on, all the pushing you're doing, all the concentration you got going on. Hey, do you want to watch it as well?
Yeah.
Like,
they
like Monique would want one.
They roll in a big old mirror and they sit right there where you can see what's happening.
I think it's a good idea.
Me, and I told them if I want to look, I'll look, but I probably won't.
It's a dance studio. Like I don't need to watch the 8 count that's going on down here. What do you mean?
But I think it's a good idea so you can make sure nobody's doing nothing wrong.
So you can see what's happening.
Yeah.
But would that help you like excommunicate this child from you faster?
I feel like you have the pain and everything else to focus on. Like
I don't know.
It's no pain if you have an epidural.
Okay, so question for you. So
it's pressure.
Since you've had 3 children, so what is your mindset when you're like pushing out a kid? Because you know how some people are like, you did this to me, and whatever they're saying, like, are you like cool, calm, collected, or is it like really as intense as? I mean, I know everybody's situation is different, but
For
for
me,
you,
it wasn't like the movies at all.
okay.
We do all that screaming. I wasn't doing all that screaming. I was just like,
No.
okay. When the doctor said push, I was like,
Yeah.
you know, I bared down and I pushed like you were doing a crunch. And then
Even the doctor was like, all right, stop pushing. Monique's like, no, I'm getting this baby out of me.
yeah, I was like,
No, I'm getting this baby out of me.
out. Well, with Chase, it was a little different because Chase was very stubborn, as he still is, and he didn't want to come out. So he was in a position where it was very uncomfortable. I felt everything. I felt all the pressure. I felt more with Chase than I did with any of the other two. And it was awful. And I said, get this baby out of me. But he said, all right, take a break. No, I'm not taking a break.
He's like, I want this baby out.
I said, get him out. Get him out now. Because I can feel everything.
You know what I want to do in the future? If you have another baby or if I have a baby, I want to make sure that the baby stays attached to the umbilical cord a lot longer than they allow.
Yeah, they say that.
Right. That's like a thing, right? That like
and you if I do have another child, I'm going to give birth standing.
Yes, I heard that
I'm not going to be laying in the bed.
Yep. It makes a lot more sense.
Well, do you think you need to be like gripped onto something to like make sure that you're held in that position while you're giving all your strength in one direction?
I can have my back leaned up against the wall. It's fine. But naturally with gravity, it's easier if you're standing.
Yeah.
It can come down. Like
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to do that with Christopher, but the good thing is my doctor, who I love, he's amazing. Dr. Hunter Tashman, if y'all are in the area in the DMV, get him because he's about to retire soon. That's why I said I'm done having kids. If he retires, I ain't have no more babies.
Hey, that's a sign from God. You're good.
3 babies, no tears. And my first one was almost 10 pounds, 22 inches long. No tears.
Amazing.
He's amazing. So he had me on a position in the bed where the bed was kind of like angled down.
Yeah.
So I wasn't laying flat. And he, you know, it was a good situation. So the natural way we're supposed to give birth, you're supposed to be like in an upright position or like you know, 4s or whatever. Yeah, actually, look, the billionaire, all 4s, exactly.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds uncomfortable.
But you're not supposed to lay down giving birth.
I mean, I guess that makes more sense in sort of like a pushing motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you've got a bit more control.
Right.
You don't really have much control over anything when you're on your back.
At all. And actually, it ends up turning into a longer labor. And then most times it turns into a C-section, which most doctors these days prefer because it's easier for them. They don't have to sit at the hospital all day. They can just schedule a C-section and cut the baby out and go along their business. But the trauma that it leaves on your body,
that's crazy.
Cut open and cut through walls and move intestines and reposition.
Muscles and,
You know,
like
I have a lot of respect for women. When I did like research and things like that, I read a lot that say when you're giving birth to a child, that's like close to death because it's such a really intense process pushing out a whole human.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Is there any more traumatic thing that you can do to your body that is a natural occurrence than giving birth? You know, like
hit by a truck.
It's intense. No, I meant something that is like that's naturally reoccurring. You know, like this is something that actually was intended to happen at some point, but the level of trauma on your body and just the whole experience of it, like, is intense. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah, it is. And then also what people don't realize, so people say this a lot. They notice that after they have a child, their hair starts breaking off and their edges go. A lot of women, all nationalities, experience this. And they don't understand why. My doctor actually told me, and there's actually a term for it. Your body goes through such a state of trauma and shock that some parts of your body kind of shut down. Hair follicles actually shut down.
I still fully believe by my statement that I've made a few years back. If you circle back to Not for Lazy Moms podcast, season 1, last episode of the season, children are a parasite.
They are.
I completely stand
They
by
are.
that statement because they literally are. They are growing inside of you. They are feeding off of you. They're sucking away the things about you that you love. They are a parasite. And even when they're gone, you still have after effects from their presence inside of you. Whether it be financial, emotional, mental, like children are parasites. So
Listen,
just think about that
Yeah.
before you decide to, get knocked up because you wanted to do the pull-out method instead of just telling him to get it snipped. Parasite.
listen, Good Girl 40, you make such a great point. Before the baby comes out, everyone is so attentive to the mother. After the baby is delivered and the cords are cut, everyone forgets the mother. Sitting there with her legs in the air, it becomes all about the baby. Yo, I would be just sitting there, legs up like this. And I'm just like, everybody running around, moving around, laughing, gagging, talking. I'm like, can somebody?
This visual is killing me.
And then the
Your whole insides are rearranged because you made space for this life.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole bunch going on.
If it wasn't for the pain, you wouldn't even the humiliation of it all. You're laying there, legs up, and you got a freaking umbilical cord hanging out your vagina. Just sitting there. The doctor got to come back and pull the placenta out, and he's like mashing on your stomach to make sure, and you're literally sitting there hanging, looking like you got a penis hanging out of you. Just like just laying there.
At least there's that.
Like everybody's like, oh, the baby. You're just like, ah. Nobody cares about mom after that. Oh my God. Just everybody comes in the room and your whole vagina's out in the air. And
okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Like
no privacy.
You just did all of these sort of like amazing miracle of birth things, and your whole insides are literally exposed. And now you've got a parade coming through of everyone congratulating the baby being born while you're still just trying to like catch a breath from everything you just did, and your insides are literally still on the outside.
Like this.
Legs up by your ears.
Off the chain, crazy.
Birthing is a weird phenomenon.
Like, can you cover me up? And I can't wait to just get a bath. I'm just like ill.
I feel like after you give birth, you feel really dirty. Like I just feel like it's ill.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
Literally a bloody mess.
Wait, so I want to ask, and I don't know if it's inappropriate to ask, but apparently it's like a normal, regular occurrence. But like, there's shit involved, right?
Sometimes,
because you're pushing everything.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Sometimes. So what happens? What happens is especially when you have an epidural, because you're pushing, you don't know what you're pushing. You can't feel anything. So there's a chance that you're gonna poop.
You can't direct where that pushing energy is going. You're like, am I going here, down here?
If and when it happens, the doctor ain't gonna tell you. It's just gonna happen.
You have to keep encouraging. You just don't push more.
Keep pushing. You take a dump.
You're like, well, I feel better, but he's like, no, there's still no baby. Just keep pushing.
That wasn't the baby. We keep going.
Right. That wasn't it.
It was close,
it.
but not the one we're looking for.
I have a question, and I feel like it's really dumb, but in my head, it makes.
There's no dumb questions. It's just dumb people.
Okay. How?
I don't know if he was encouraging you or shading you.
It's probably a dumb question mixed with me being dumb at the same time. When you're carrying a baby for 9 months, almost like 10 months, and I feel like this is something I've learned, but it just still doesn't make sense to me. How come when you give birth, why is the child not 9 months? Why are we starting all the way back to, you're a day old?
That's a good
point of
question.
Conception.
That is a good question.
Technically,
right?
When the baby comes out, they say that is another whole trimester. Human babies are born too soon. Think about animals in the animal kingdom. They're born and then they walk in like 5 minutes later.
Yo, okay, so like they're smart enough to. I remember being over in your house in Potomac, and I was just like, Chris, you got to watch this documentary with me. There are these little baby, I think we were watching like lizards or something. The second that they are born out of these shells, they're being hunted.
Yeah.
And only the ones that survive the shell to the shore are the ones that survive. And most of them just die because they get snatched up by snakes.
Yeah.
And it's just like babies, human babies, like can't do anything.
Nothing.
Like, and
Privilege.
these other like life form babies can survive, like they can fight for themselves and they can understand, like, okay, I need to run because this motherfucker wants to eat me. Right.
Right.
Human babies can't just like
They're just
don't
like,
even smile. I don't know how to do with newborns because they don't smile. There's no facial interactions. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Are you upset? Do you want me to hold you? Do you not want me to hold you? Are you okay? I'd hate it. Humans are very flawed.
it's so weird because I just feel like we're so like late. Like for real, it takes babies what between 9 and 12 months to be able to walk. You know, like you got
that's
they come out and they start walking right away, and they even
But you have to like do like tummy time and stuff with them leading up to that.
yeah, for them to sit up. That's what they say. See, we just do everything that they tell us to do. Then put them in school so they can be taught how to be
A worker bee.
no control. Yeah, so they can be taught how to be controlled. That's why I'm glad I'm homeschooling my kids. My kids learn more being home than they do at school, and they don't have to sit there for 6 to 8 hours to learn it.
I do love though that with you potty training so early, because us Americans, that's not the norm, but for other countries, it's like, well, yeah, because it just kind of makes sense. Like, why would you want to teach them to be comfortable with something just to later on teach them, hey, no, that's really bad.
Listen, y'all need to
Now,
go get
that, and I'm declaring this on the internet now because if I fail, then everyone's going to know that I failed. But I'm taking that same methodology. Look, it's gone. It's gone. So that's where all the letters got tongue tied. But yeah, I'm gonna take that and apply it to having a puppy, and I'm gonna teach that little fucker to piss and poop on the toilet. We ain't going outside. We ain't doing little this, that, and the other so that you can run around and waste my time. You get on that toilet, you know, like
that was genius.
Listen,
Having the
think about
cat
it.
potty train is genius.
Think about it. If you are told for 2 years of your life, go ahead and piss yourself, go ahead and poop on yourself. And then because the parent thinks you're too old to be pissing and pooping yourself, they're like, don't do that. Who taught you that? Why are you doing that? That's disgusting. Why are you pooping on yourself? Do it on a potty. Come on.
Why would you want your child to get used to just being stewing in its own stew?
Get my book.
Hey, you know,
Daddy. Get my book because I give you all the tips and secrets to how to really do it, and it applies to animals.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm using the worksheet from previous Not for Lazy Moms posts, and I'm gonna apply the same principles, and I'm gonna show everybody if I can, as a childless single gay male, and I can teach a small puppy to use the human toilet, then you can teach your little child that you care about, that you birthed and was a parasite in your body for 9 months or however long. You can teach them how to also poop and pee on the potty. It'll be fine.
That was completely genius when Monique came up with
about it. You said what, Tasha?
Completely.
Oh, she said it was genius when you came up.
We came up with the potty training at 6 months.
Oh, thanks. And it's crazy because it was just a conversation with someone that wasn't from America that literally was like,
hear Monique?
Yes.
I can't hear her.
We can hear everyone, but yours is a little bit low. Yeah. Hello. I'm supposed to be at a pedicure right now, you guys. I didn't know we were going so long.
Oh my God.
2 hours.
Are you gonna go?
I mean, how many people are going to the nail salon right now? Like, we don't even have restrictions to allow open indoor stuff yet. So like, I'll just call and tell them I'm coming late.
Let me just say this real quick.
Monique, I cannot hear you.
It's you.
It's you.
It must be me.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, join and rejoin.
Everybody else can hear me.
It's too late for that.
Oh, there
We're
we go.
ended. You can't
I got it.
rejoin.
Okay. So yeah. So here's the thing with potty training. When newborns are here, they naturally don't want the mess on them. Think about it. When you have a newborn, a lot of times when you take the diaper off is when they'll go. They'll pee. As soon as you pull the diaper off, you're like,
Very
oh,
true.
it's everywhere.
Yep.
Because they don't want it on them. So
Glad I don't know my firsthand experience.
yeah, it's all about going along with what is natural to them, which is to relieve themselves. Think about what we used to do before we had diapers. What did we used to do?
Right.
They used to crawl around and they piss and poop wherever they need to go, and then you know what I'm saying. And then eventually they piss and poop where they're supposed to go, and it's just about. So parenting to me is about paying attention to the child. Don't put these standards on the child that everybody else tells you to. Oh, at this age, they should be doing this. They should be doing that. No, you let them do what it is that they want
Whenever they're ready.
to do, and you cater to that. So like my son, Christopher, he loves math. He's a builder. He's great at math. He doesn't like reading. He doesn't like writing. He knows how to do it, but he's not a fan of it. So what I'm going to do is encourage his math. And I'm going to spill in the reading, spill in the writing. Write about how much you love math. Write about how much, this, that, and the other. I'm going to encourage what he's interested in at the time. And then he's going to become interested in reading and writing eventually. And then I can encourage that as well. I'm still teaching it, but I'm not making it so that it's such a demand where he has to keep up with everybody else in the class. No, he's homeschooled. And guess what? He just started with a tutor for math and reading. And he's excelling beyond what kids in his group are doing. And I had no idea. I got the tutor to make sure that they were on point. And lo and behold, they're doing great. Milani's reading and I didn't even know. So I'm just like, kids will get to that point. I feel like sometimes school puts this pressure on them. They have other kids around them who may be interested in reading and not math. But because they're interested in reading, it's like, whoa, wait, they're reading. I'm not reading like that. But they're doing math that kid isn't doing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just happy I'm homeschooling my kids.
Monique, I have a question before we end it all, because I'm a behavioral therapist. So I work with kids for like 8 hours a day. And one of my kids, we're currently potty training. But the kid I'm potty training, he is like terrified of sitting on the toilet. So I've been letting him stand up to relieve himself, but that cannot be the solution every time you have to potty. So what would you recommend?
He needs a probiotic. He is terrified because it hurts. It's uncomfortable. His poop is probably stiff and it's not coming out as fluent as it's supposed to. So for him, standing is more comfortable than sitting because he has nowhere. See, babies and kids, they need to be able to plant their feet.
Does he know that the toilet seat's nasty though because it's public? I mean, let's explore all options.
He's a smart
Let's
kid.
explore all options. Would you say?
It's pretty possible.
I can't with you, Kevin.
I mean,
It
that's
is pouring
completely
down
realistic.
raining.
Like, I didn't want to just touch my beautiful skin on every public surface that I needed to poop on.
But so he knows to say like potty and things like that because we just introduced potty. But when I try to like sit him down, he'll stiffen up his body and he will tie his legs together because he will not sit down.
When he's sitting, is his feet touching the floor or some type of surface?
It's not.
See, all
He
right.
wants to feel grounded.
Kids need to feel like they can have something to apply the pressure to, because sometimes when kids are going poo-poo, it's depending on his diet. He might be a little stiff, might be a little constipated. Can you imagine yourself constipated trying to sit and poop and your legs are dangling? You have nowhere to like apply pressure to get out. So for him, he wants to stand up because his feet need to plant and he needs to be able to feel like he can, So a lot of things that cause kids to be harder to potty train are actually easy fixes. So get him some type of stool that he can plant his feet. Talk to his parents, maybe suggest a probiotic. He needs to drink more water, less juice, so that when he does go, it's not uncomfortable. Most times kids don't want to use the potty because it's not comfortable. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Mom just brought Tasha out.
Yeah, I've had to change potty seats for my kids just to figure out what their comfort level was, and then they're fine.
Bo didn't hear it. Mom just called Tasha out though.
Why?
Because while y'all talking about all this, Mom just sent a text. She said that was Tasha all the way. Tasha ain't won't put her booty on nobody's seat.
I never liked it. And then when I would poop, I would take the poop out the potty and put it back in my diaper and start clapping.
What? She said that when she would do it, she would clap after she'd stand up.
Oh my God. Thick girl 40, thank you for the super chat. She said, after birth, you're still sitting with legs up, cold as hell, Monique. Why do we become so cold once the baby is delivered? Childbirth is beautiful and a little degrading. The reason we become cold is because you're losing so much blood.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely the reason you become so cold. I almost bottomed out with my blood count, like literally borderline blood transfusion level after Chase. So listen to my podcast, episode 17, season 3, we talk about birth stories and I give y'all the whole lowdown on why I'm at that point where I'm like, I think I'm done with having kids. I would love to have more babies, but it's very scary. It's very scary. I had to go back to the hospital 2 days after Chase was born and be admitted.
Yeah, I remember that.
I became sick. I was not able to retain fluids. I was very dehydrated. It was a mess. I had a fever.
Yeah.
They saw the spot on my lung. They thought it was a blood clot. It was just, it was a lot. So, and then with Chase, with his issues and, being born with the hernia, he had a tongue tie, he had a hip plate. Chase had all kind of stuff.
Old man.
That kind of like runs kind of similar. I feel like when I always hear all these different stories about when I was born, how there were different reasons why I had to stay in the hospital. Mm-hmm. So it feels like Chase is continuing the mantle of being, the third born, the baby, because we're not having any more, and / favorite, that he had a lot of health difficulties growing up.
Yeah. Kevin was orange. What is that called when you're orange?
Jaundice.
Yeah, jaundice.
Chase had jaundice as well. And let me tell y'all, a quick fix for jaundice, formula. The reason why babies are born with jaundice is because they need to take a good poop. They need to get it. They need to get the toxins out their system. Yeah. So if you're breastfeeding and the baby's not getting enough milk, well, if you can supplement just for that day at least, give them a little formula. Once they get that good poop out, it usually clears it up. A nurse actually told me that after I had Chase, and she said, "Do you have formula?" I said, "Yeah, I brought some with me." And she said, "Give him some formula. Once he has a good poop, he should be fine." Sure enough, it worked. So there's little tricks to everything. All
right, I have to leave you guys.
Oh, okay.
Cody already checked in and he called to check on our pedicures, and she was just like, "It's fine, just get here by 6:25." So I've got a little over 10 minutes to pop out because I got to get these toes right. And just Cedric, no, Cody is not my boyfriend, so we're all good. we're all good.
Happy birthday, Kevin. We love you.
Happy birthday, Kevin. We love you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome to your officially being in the 30s for real. There's no turning back.
I've been thriving in 30.
30 is
I know people know it's so much more 30 from like the inside of myself, because if I don't want to do it, I won't do it.
Well, you've always been that way.
Yeah,
but in your 20s, like, I don't know, peer pressure was really strong, but now it's like, no, I don't want to, because I really don't want to.
Yeah, that's true. You can't get Kevin to do what he don't want to do. Trust. It's like, look,
all of us are like that, though. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Oh, he's out.
He really meant it.
He said bye.
Exactly. He said, "This is what I mean."
He said, "I'm out."
Kevin's funny. Yo, he's hilarious. Nyla, are we really eating our placenta? I'm not an animal. I'm not eating no darn placenta.
Listen, okay, because I was going to ask you, but it slipped my mind. So even if it was like in a capsule form, you wouldn't eat it?
No.
Nah, that sounds kind of weird.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. The billionaire, yes, are making pills from it.
Trying to make us
Y'all,
cannibals.
listen, if that's what you're into, it's fine. But me, no, not doing it. I mean, y'all are gonna have to convince me a little bit more of why. Because that just sounds disgusting.
Well, I wouldn't know, obviously, but
Right.
it has a lot of like benefits. And I feel like if it's in the capsule form, you really wouldn't. I don't know what placenta tastes like, but you wouldn't be able to taste it per se.
Ugh.
You know, you just
Man, all I
It
can
just
think
kind
of
of makes me feel like they're trying to like. It makes me feel like they're trying to change our palate to like love eating human meat or something. Ugh.
oh well.
I'm not eating nothing that I'm eating fruits and veggies.
Yes.
But no, the girl said her second son was declared deceased at birth. Wow. Thank God they
Wow.
tested him. He was in the hospital for 4 months. He has never had a complication since leaving. He's now 19 and graduated a year early. Wow.
That's wonderful. That's
You
scary.
and your son. Woo, man. Oh, thank you so much. Dope dialogue. See you next week. Thank you. Yes. God bless you. Thick girl 40. Oh my goodness. Is this the family text going off right now?
I know. Me and Kevin are texting.
They're talking about Kevin having a hernia, and Kevin said, "Wish it was a better hospital." Hot mess.
So I've decided, Monique, as we've been talking. So my birthday is next month. So I'm going to.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Are you a Pisces?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, Taurus. That's right.
The best sign on earth.
No.
FYI.
Pisces rule all signs. Sorry.
Libra.
Leave it to her. She's gonna say Libra. I don't know why. Don't know why.
We balance.
I just feel like who is more superior than a Taurus? Nobody.
Pisces.
Libra.
Mm.
Trust me, Libra.
So I'm going.
We have it all together. People show up for the parties when Libras come around now.
Do y'all?
Yes.
Taurus is our codependent.
Jay was like,
Never heard that before. Listen, I feel like Taurus, we get a
Now you're
bad.
gonna start assessing and being like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, we get a bad rep for everything. But you know, I had a conversation with Monique because we were talking about zodiac signs, and because my sister is a Libra, and I didn't know that Monique is a Libra, and I was like, well, me and my sister aren't talking right now, and she was like, it must be something you did because we didn't do anything. And then as I started analyzing, I was like,
That's that Libra energy.
yeah. And as I started analyzing, I was like, well, it was my fault, but still.
It must have been something you
I
did.
told him. I said, listen. I said, the thing about Libras, we try to balance that mindset of trying to control. And when we can't control you, we'll just gracefully bow out.
Yeah.
Let you get it together. And then we'll come back and say, hey, have you got it together? Okay.
That's controlling.
That's so irritating. Oh my God.
Who, me?
It's removing ourselves from the issue and letting you figure it out.
She's like, if it's not how I want it, I'm gonna check back and when it's back to what I want.
I feel like I'm still learning Libras because Libras, they are somebody you have to like really study and understand because listen.
No, I can explain it. It's because we balance the scale. What does that tell you? It tells you that we are constantly trying to balance our desire to control. So for me as a Libra, I can only speak for myself. For me as a Libra, I don't want to control you. So instead of me trying to control you, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. You put yourself together, and then I'm going to check back in and say, hey, how's it going? And then if you the same mindset, I'm like, all right, I'll see you later.
Is that how it works?
If you're like, okay, I've come to some realizations, this, that, and the other, and it's like, okay, what have you come to? Let's talk about it. It's not like we don't think we're perfect and we don't think we have it all together. We just know what our boundaries are. No, seriously. For me, I know what my boundaries are. And my boundary is I can only be around people who are a certain way. If you ain't that way, I ain't fooling with you. That's it.
I think we need a Zodiac episode to really dissect everybody's Zodiac, because I don't know. If it's not a Taurus, it's not right. I'm sorry.
But that is a good idea. We should do a Zodiac.
Yeah, like I feel like. Well,
I'm
wait,
down
hold
for
on.
that.
We have to do the Zodiac episode, and we need to do the dating episode, because I will say, ever since I've done Tea with Monique, I've had a lot of people in my DMs, and it's been quite welcoming. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, like, but yes.
I'm about to go to the store.
Okay. MJ said, my boyfriend is a Libra and I'm a Leo. That's a match.
Oh.
It's great when you are one sign separating you. So Leo, Virgo, Libra, your match.
Leos are a mess.
Yeah, Leos
are great. I love Libra men. It depends on what month of a Libra is he. Is he September or October? Tell me, please, MJ.
It's the Leo is the problem. Leo is the problem.
Leo.
Gosh, I literally just cut off a Leo, and I was talking to them since like May of last year. Like, it was just becoming a little bit too much. It's I don't know what it
birthday. Was he an August or July Leo?
August.
See, they're different. My husband's a July.
The July ones are nutty.
No, Chris.
She was about to say, see, it's different. July's amazing.
July ones are nutty.
What? Wait, are you talking about Leo?
Me and Chris get along though, so that's kind of weird.
Tasha, are you talking about Leo men or Leo
women?
See, that's different.
Leos in general.
Women. No, let me tell you, it's different. October Libra
Leo women are nuts.
Women are different from October Libra men.
What's the difference?
What?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Listen, I dated a October Libra man before. He is everything that people assume Libras are that are bad. So he was a liar. he was a perfectionist, but he was a liar. And he tried to like I don't know, he was just terrible. So Libra October men, I don't like. I'm sorry if y'all are Libra men out there that's born in October. I don't like you. Not in a relationship. Now, as a friend, I don't care because you ain't gonna like me.
It's okay. So that's how I feel about Virgos. I said we can be the best of friends. I just will never date a Virgo ever again. Like, it can't happen.
There's certain ones that you can date, and there's certain ones you can befriend.
Right.
And the signs also depend on the month. Let me tell you, because Libra September men are different than Libra October men. And the gender plays a part as well. I'm telling you.
Let me write it. We're going to have a Zodiac episode. It just has to happen because we need to dissect signs, genders. Because also people, they're like, well, I'm a Taurus, but I'm like a Virgo moon. Like, I need to have the full understanding of everything.
Yeah. All that starts getting confusing. We need somebody that really knows it.
I've been trying to find someone to do Zodiac dating for my podcast, for Not for Lazy Moms podcast. And it's been a struggle, but I have someone who I think is going to be great, which will be in season 4 because we're done recording season 3 podcast for Not for Lazy Moms. But it's going to be good because Zodiac dating, I feel as though it's something to it. Like back in Bible days, they followed the stars. So you're not going to sit here and telling me I followed the stars is wrong. That's bullcrap. They did it back then. Don't mean they can't do it now. So I feel as though our bodies are connected to the earth and the surroundings, the moon, or everything else, the stars and everything else. And I feel like there's something to it. And it has to be because there's too many similarities in personalities and energies based off of what month you're born in and where your sign is. So there's something to it. You sit here and tell me that it's not.
Do you guys believe that you can, like, I've never dated another Taurus, but would you guys be open to dating the same sign as you? Because I feel like me dating a Taurus, you would remind me too much of myself. Like, how are you going to pull a me on me? That doesn't work. Like, I just
Right.
can't see it happening.
I tried it. I dated a Libra, October Libra man before, and he was the worst. He was a liar. He was at my while his child was being born. And I had no idea he was even pregnant.
Oh,
That's insane.
that's crazy.
That's low down and dirty. You a
That
different
is crazy.
individual. And I was just like, and then had the nerve after I found out that the child was born to say to me, well, I wish it was you. The hell?
Oh my God.
I wish it was me. You ain't knocking me up and trapping me.
I'm done. I wish it was
20s
you.
living life and single and happy. You trying to trap me?
We were trying to clean
That's
it up. We were trying to
That's some
clean it up.
manipulating ass shit.
Thank you.
I wish it was you.
Like I said, every bad trait that's known to Libras, the October Libra, that one at least. I'm not gonna put it on all of them, but that one, and I've heard a few others that are similar from friends who dated, you know, but whatever, to each his own. But that one, hot mess. I was like, when I found out, and I was just like, wow, you were at my house while your baby's mother was in labor.
That is low down.
Yes.
You didn't want to go to the hospital. You wanted to be with me, which I know being with me is great, but
That's flattering, though.
who does
That's a hot mess.
that? Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Nasty, disgusting. Yeah. Crazy. Your mom would want a baby.
Jeez. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
headed to the store. I ran out of liquids. Have no water. I have nothing.
Huh?
I said I'm headed to the store because I ran out of liquids. I don't have any water. I don't have anything.
What? Oh, she ain't feeling good. Where's Kevin? Tell Kevin to cancel his birthday so he can take care of you.
Can't. No, birthdays are not to be canceled. Yes. Okay. So next month, I'm going to text you tonight, and I'm going to ask you your schedule for next month. Because what?
Next month, I was trying to think what's next month. April.
I'm gonna text you, and you tell me when you're free, and then I'll be there.
Okay.
Yes.
April is clear.
Okay, great.
As far as like me going out and doing things, yeah. Tell me what week works, and I'll block it off.
Bet. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this was really fun. Oh my
This
God.
was great.
It was.
Celebrating Kevin's birthday and then getting to chat with my
I might lose
sis.
y'all for a second. I'm in the garage.
Okay.
Oh, you're like really taking us on the road.
I get so jealous because I feel like the not for lazy moms, they get more time with you. You guys just be going on and on.
Second, because it's the last show, so we just yeah.
I need more, but this
I know.
is amazing.
I know. I probably need to like have different days, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I love Hip Hop's questions. He said, Monique, what was it like raising an Aquarius child? Well, here's the thing. Christopher, my oldest, who is an Aquarius. Tasha. She irky. Tasha, I'm sorry. Christopher is an Aquarius, and he's an air sign just like me. So me and Christopher, we like this. That's my boo. Like we get along so well. We think the same. We're the thinkers. We say it all the time in the house. We're the thinkers, you know? Christopher and I have so much in common. He's a math kid, the same way I was a math kid. I didn't like reading and writing until I was in like 4th grade. And then I became an excellent writer. And that's what I do to this day. I write articles for Not for Lazy Moms. I write songs. I write poetry. I write binder time stories. So yeah. So James said, y'all still here? He done went and wrote his thing and came back and we still here. I'm
not talking to James because James for the past week has been dogging me about how young I am. I'm not speaking to James.
Really? Age shaming? James.
Yeah, right. Listen, James said I was 15.
I mean, you were born in 99, but I'm just it's like, I'm playing.
Listen, I am still a part of the 90s, even though I don't recall much. I was a part of the 90s.
You are.
I just feel like saying I'm a 2000 baby ill. Like, who ill?
I thought that you.
That sounds so young.
Right, like, ill. I was born in 2000.
That's young.
Wow. When they thought that the
No.
internet was going to crash when it turned 2000. Y2K.
Right, Y2K.
Y2K. You remember that? No, because you were a baby.
Wait, what was it?
We were at church praying like this. Are the lights going to go out? What's going
I
on?
remember that.
Y2K.
I was there. I remember.
They told us that.
Everybody thought everything was going to crash. System
I
shut down.
remember. I was there. I was there. Spirit. Listen,
Hilarious.
James.
Look, you don't be sleeping on the tenderonis now. Don't be sleeping on the tenderonis. James, don't be hating on him now.
Right, James. Oh my gosh, she constantly reminds me of how.
We said they bought all the batteries.
James is mad you got your youth.
Right. See, James, stop hating.
That's funny.
This
And
is a
you
great
know
time to be young. I wish
you
I
have
was
a
in my
do-rag
20s.
on. Last week you had the hair out.
Listen,
Hat on. Go
I
ahead.
have okay. Well, first of all, I have figured out that the do-rags are probably the reasons I've been having like these crazy headaches because I do tie them on really tight.
Yes, that's the worst. When your hair
100%.
starts throbbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
100%.
I was just like, now's the time to like show. I don't have a haircut, so that's why I have a hat on. But I am gonna just take a break and see where life takes me. People have been DMing me. They're like, I want to see you without the do-rag. And I'm telling you, I've been having a lot of potential lovers in my Instagram DMs. And I just,
You look older and more mature without the do-rag because we can see your face.
Yes.
Yes, we can see your whole face. I love it. Yeah. And do-rags definitely will give you a headache. I'm a bonnet person now. I like put my little bonnet on. Because when you tie it too tight, you do wake up and your hair feels like it's numb. I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
It's a new
And
era.
I love that Rugrats hoodie.
Thank you.
I love the Rugrats hoodie.
Rugrats. The twins were my favorite. Jill and Lil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and see, it's so crazy that because I don't know when Rugrats came out, but that was still a part of my childhood, even though I wasn't when it came out, I wasn't born. It's
you know what?
Yeah, you were watching reruns.
You need to stop, Jay. You feel real old right now. When Rugrats came out.
But I will be 22 next month, and I just feel like I've been here forever.
Oh my gosh, you are a baby.
Listen,
you said 22.
I'll be 22.
That's crazy.
Wow. I wish I could bottle that up.
Yeah.
And sell it like an oil. 22. Can I come up with an oil called 22? If I come up with an oil called 22, I'm gonna name it 22, and I'm gonna name it after.
That's amazing.
No. Listen, now because these episodes will be on the internet forever. You cannot backtrack. You have to. It has to be in my honor.
Oh, I'm not gonna backtrack. If I can figure out the Fountain of Youth, I'm gonna call it 22 by Jay.
Listen,
wow. 22.
See, there we go.
22. I was at the club. I was living my best life.
But see, okay, so I'm for sure coming next month because I was not able to celebrate my birthday last month.
I know.
Like it was horrible. I couldn't.
Wait, your birthday is next month.
Yeah, it's next month. But I mean, not last month. Last year. I couldn't celebrate anything. Like it was crazy. And wait, is it today? Today, Texas, they actually lifted their no mask wearing. Like people don't have to wear a mask no more.
I want to get to that point here because I stay home because I just want to be safe and I want to make sure other people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But I had a play date with my kids and they had my son because he needs to see his buddies, his guys from school. But we had to wear masks outside just to make them feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like suffocating outside with a mask on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just want you to be safe, but I do know that most times our body's immune system is stronger because it's able to come close to other germs and bacteria that it hasn't, been around in order to get stronger.
Right.
So you can be in, and I'm not talking about COVID. I'm just saying just simple, like I have my own germs and bacteria, and now I'm around a new family that has their own germs and bacteria. Us coming together is new now. Yeah. So being around that can make me sick. So it's like, I want to make sure that my immune system is not compromised and it's still strong and thriving. So it was nice to be around another family, but we had to wear the mask, and it's just like, but for me, I don't like wearing masks, so I stay home. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing my part. Right. I can't wait till these mask restrictions are lifted. Honestly, I just hope that I want people to be safe and I want people to be okay. So I'm just hoping that we keep moving in a positive direction. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Since I work with children, we are like forced by the end of the month, we have to get like our vaccines.
You said what? You
please do not.
So since I'm on paper an essential worker.
Roy said, God, I can't wait to be vaccinated and not wear masks. I want to be raw dog oxygen against. Okay. I don't know about the vaccine, but I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
I'm not getting that vaccine.
But I ain't getting that vaccine because they did it too fast.
No, listen. So here,
no ma'am, no spam.
I try. Here's my own personal opinion. Like, because when they told us that, I've really been like weighing, like, is my job worth it? Because I don't really it's not that I don't trust it, but I don't trust it at the same time. And since it's like forced upon us and I have to make a decision by the end of the month, it's kind of like, that's pretty stressful. And I've seen people like have different side effects and things like that. And I don't know if I'm ready.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, so, I'm good.
This is what concerns me. It's not the immediate like issues that could happen. It's a year later. Where does that put your body? Where does that put you when they've rushed this vaccine in order to make people feel comfortable? So to me, if they want people to feel comfortable and they're rushing something, they might have skipped some things. They might have overlooked some things. They might have done some things that really don't agree with your body type. And all of us people in this world, we're all different ethnicities. We come from different backgrounds. Our body makeup is completely different from others. So how do we know what works for one works for the other? Like right. there's not been enough time to really test all of that. And that's the part that concerns me. And I don't like the idea of someone saying that you have to be vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have a choice. It's your body. Nobody should tell you what you have to do with your body because you don't know. Like, what if you're the person that goes into shock? There's been cases of people who went into shock. There's been cases of people who have literally died on site. There's been cases of people who've had flu-like symptoms. There's been cases of people who have other symptoms. How do you know where you're going to fall? I'm not going to be that person that's going to take that chance. I got 3 kids, a parent, a husband, and
it's a very scary thing to even think about. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. That concerns me is when they try to make you feel like you have to do something, your body, like we're in control of our body, not the government. So it's like you should still have the choice. There should be freedom of choice for your body. It's your body. It's the only body you'll have. Yeah. So I don't know. Whoever feels comfortable with taking it, take it. Definitely. Who doesn't feel comfortable, don't take it. Like I just feel like there needs to be some balance there. So I'm not knocking anybody who chooses it, and I'm not knocking anybody who doesn't choose it. I just feel like we need to be able to make that choice for ourselves because that is our freedom. That's what our country is supposed to be about, is freedom of choice. And we should choose what we want into our body, and we should be able to know What ingredients are you using? How much aluminum is in that? How much of this, that, and the other is in that? What is that going to do to my body over time? Because you might not have an immediate reaction, but there are times where something's injected into you that can take a year or two to start to wear and break down and tear down your whole system. And then next thing you know, you up in somebody's coffin. I'm just saying. I'm one of those people. I want to know exactly what I'm signing up for, because before you inject something into my body, I want to know what the heck I'm signing up for. So that's just that.
Yeah.
And they can't, they should not be threatening your job over a vaccine. Honestly. Seriously.
Well,
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
But there are many more COVID patients that have healed from COVID than have died. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, I had COVID in June of last year. Like, I lost my taste, I lost my smell. And back then, well, I'm not even saying back then, still now there's no, and that I've seen no like cure for it. And all that really brought me back to life was me taking my vitamins. Like, I didn't have to do anything extra, like just taking, you know, my vitamin C and things like that. And over time, I was back to the normal J. So I just
it's a virus.
It's a virus. Yeah. But,
so my thing is, I don't know because we never tested back then. But before we had the quarantine, I believe that me, my husband, and our kids all had COVID, because everything they say are symptoms is what we experienced, and it was awful. I was out for the count for a good week. My kids were about 2 to 3 days because I was taking care of them, so I was a little longer to recover. But sense of smell, sense of taste, gone. Inflammation from here to my tippy toes. Insane. It was awful. I felt like I've never had the flu. I felt like what I've heard about the flu was to the 1,000th power. It was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You, because you sound like you're in the store. But
sorry, I'm at RHOP.
Everything that people have been saying is what my household experienced.
Wow.
My mom, then after, my sister, then after. So it was awful. Like, I don't get sick. So when I do get sick, it's bad. And it was completely awful. So I don't know. But I don't know. It's just it is. And I hate that the older people, like my grandmom, is afraid to come visit us. Chris's mom and dad, you know, they're older, they're afraid, and they're wanting to wait until things calm down to see us and our kids. Right. It's sad because you have so many people who thrive off of human interaction who aren't able to interact with humans.
Yeah, and
because of that.
I definitely agree, because I think in the first episode we did, I told you guys about my dad or whatever, and since he is sick, he's more easily to catch things. And so working with kids 5 days a week, 9 hours each day, he's very like, stay away from me, things like that, which is very understandable. But it's sad that this is literally our new reality. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? Back in the day, they had situations like this happen, polio, all of that stuff. And they were able to overcome and get through it. So I believe we'll get through it, Well,
definitely.
The more of us, it's just one of those things where it's like your body encounters certain things and it learns from it. It gets stronger, and then it's able to move forward. And I believe that's where we are, and we're going to do it. We're going to be able to be stronger and move forward, and we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We just have to get through this time. We have to get through this period, and people will become, a little bit more comfortable with leaving their house. And my thing is just do what makes you feel comfortable. Like for us, like for me, I don't like going to the store wearing a mask, so I don't go to the store. My husband doesn't mind it, so he goes. So it's just figuring out what makes you comfortable. You know, so my kids, they want to get out the house and go on adventures. So when we do, they wear a mask. And when we come home, then, you know, they can take it off and they feel good. And then I monitor them to make sure that they're good. And, you know, whatever bacteria or anything, virus that they might have picked up, I'm like diffusing, I'm doing whatever I can to keep the environment safe. When we get packages, I'm like making sure they're sitting on the floor in a certain and then take the boxes outside. You do what makes you feel comfortable.
James, I want you, listen to me, James. He said he had a piece who had COVID a month ago and they want to come over. James, don't let them come over without showing their negative test results.
Right. So, and if they did have it and then they now test negative, that means their immune system is better than yours. Because they didn't have that. So it's like, you know, anybody's there.
What I noticed since I've had it, my energy it's never gotten back to what it was. Like it's
energy level?
It's so gone.
Really? Wow.
It's crazy.
What do you eat?
Chick-fil-A. What else do I eat?
What else?
No, Chick-fil-A. I feel like my body is like 95% of Chick-fil-A, and
you should do a detox. That's gonna help you get your energy back.
Really?
Yeah, you should do a detox. You should definitely
and use those oils.
Yeah,
oils, man.
No, but you detox the meat. Just if you can go 5 days to a week and just like no meat, do plenty of fresh fruits, veggies, drink water constantly.
Well, I feel like I can do it, but I don't know if you got I literally get like cravings. Like if I do not have a piece of meat, I will lose my mind.
Because your body here's the breakdown. We've talked about this before. So in your body, you have bacteria, you have parasites, you have all kinds of stuff. And in order for those things to thrive, they need you to eat certain things so they can live. So when you stop eating those things, those bacteria and parasites go crazy because they're like, wait, we're about to die.
Yeah.
We need to send signals to this MF's brain so that he can eat what we need him to eat so we can live. That's called a craving. That's called a craving. So just like sugars and things, sweets, you crave those things because of yeast, mold, fungus. They thrive off of those things to survive. So what happens is they want to survive. They send signals to your brain so that you can say, hey, I want to eat some sugar. You don't realize you're feeding the things that are tearing you down the most.
Wow.
What is that? So it's as simple as that. The best way I can describe it and break it down, it's as simple as that. And when you start saying no to those things, when you have cravings and you're just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to eat the sugars. I'm going to starve you. Those things are going to die. Then you get over the hump and you're like, man, I feel great. I haven't felt this good in a long time. It's because you finally were able to rid yourself of the things that were craving those things. And your body is starting to come up with a new environment and a new atmosphere. So basically, what I always say is you want to, dang, I don't lost my train of thought. I've been drinking wine too much. Where is it?
I don't know, but I want to shout out my Aunt Terry. She's watching us. Love you, Auntie.
Aunt Terry. Hey, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie.
That's my aunt. That's my mom's older sister.
Okay.
And she was my first believer in oils. I sent her some oils years ago. Aunt Terry, I gotta send you some of my oils.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Yes, you do.
When I got Mila Eve Essentials, because I used to get like just oils like at Target because I wanted my room to smell well. Wait. And stop. No, we're not even going to dissect it. It's fine.
You know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So Target oils. Oh my God. I'll be right back, y'all.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Tea with Monique.
Hi guys.
Me and Tasha are here, just living life. I hope everybody is staying blessed and happy and safe. We are going on 3.
The oils worked.
Yes.
I couldn't even get off the couch. And I am literally in Ralph's right now, shopping and getting liquids. I can't believe how fast they work. I'm like mind blown.
Let me show my collection. Hold on. I don't have any pants on. Hold on.
I'm done.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay. Hi guys. So I'm just going to give you guys a little journey on the not tea money, but the meal of Eve. So we have the grapefruit, which is very amazing. The citrus is just
Love that one.
woo. Okay. And we have another grapefruit. Okay. We have the orange. The orange smells so fresh. Like when I tell you, when you put it in your diffuser, I wanted to ask Monique, like, you know how some smells are like artificial smells? These smells literally smell like you have the fruit in your hand. Like, I don't know how she got it. Like it's amazing. The mind over matter, it really helps me concentrate when I'm stressed, because before every show, I get really nervous because I suffer from terrible social anxiety. And when I put it in, I just feel amazing. The head aid, I still haven't used this yet, but I get really bad headaches. But I like I said, I don't read what I'm supposed to do, so I'm afraid I'm going to mess up my body. So I just leave that on the side.
Try reading.
It's so boring.
It'll help you.
The anti-stress, that's good too. The anti-stress is really good because I get stressed out so easily working with kids for 9 hours. Like, my brain is everywhere. And then, you know, we have the kit right here. It's very beautiful. I tried to keep it in the order that she sent it. The lavender smells amazing. I feel like I need to sleep with the lavender closer to me so I can get into a really good sleep. But I have 3 diffusers in my room, and I love a strong scent. I want the home scent one. Yeah, there's so many oils that I need from her that I don't have, and I'm kind of getting irritated that I don't have it. Like. But the Mila Eve signature scent, now that is really good. Like, this smell.
Yeah, I love that one too.
And I just want to say,
can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't think I have ever, and this is just like a sidebar, I don't think I have ever supported anybody's business as much as I do Monique. And it's not because I know her, it's because her products are amazing. Like, how can you not support good products, reasonably priced products? Like, I feel like this is the one business that I have actively supported, and I'm here for it. Whew, I just said a mouthful. I'm parched.
You should see how many I got like 6 cases of water. I got all types of juices.
Do you have Fiji water?
Is it no, but I have alkaline water.
Okay. Welcome back. I was taking them on a journey through Eve Essentials. I was taking them on this beautiful journey. I was describing the scents, and it was really amazing.
I'm sorry. Chef Mel was here, and I haven't had dinner yet. And I just some of his potatoes au gratin that he made. He put jalapenos and crab meat in it.
Oh my God.
It was so
Chef
good.
Mel is amazing. Literally amazing.
Oh my God, so good.
Oh my God. So you took a bathroom break and a snack break. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I washed my hands.
I think the only let me wrap up. The only oil that I have not used is the frankincense.
What? I use it up.
Real?
Monique swears by frankincense.
Frankincense is like the best oil ever. You can put. All right, here you go. Tonight, put a drop on your forehead. 2 drops. Forehead, rub it to your temples. Temple to temple, middle of the forehead. Put that on tonight and tell me how you sleep.
Okay.
And so it's very meditative. It's very peaceful. It's calming. It will relax you and it'll put you in that meditative mood, especially before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Frankincense is amazing. It's good for everything. It's good for healing, for like if you have a bruise, like say for instance, if you like bump yourself and you have a bruise and it's sore,
Mm-hmm.
put frankincense on it. You can put frankincense on anything. It resets your cells' DNA. That's like this. It resets your cell's nucleus. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what are the
Yeah.
so I need to make a list. I'll probably forget it. So what are the scents? Because I think last time I was telling you like I just wasn't feeling well, like my throat. Which one can you said put something in my tea?
Wait, for what? Tell me for what, and I can tell you what I told you.
My throat was really bothering me, and I just wasn't. Yeah.
You can put in your tea. You can put lemon. You can put cinnamon, peppermint.
Okay.
Lavender. I don't like the taste of lavender in my tea, but if that's what you're into, you can do it.
So if I wanted to like put a dab on my finger and taste it, I could do that.
Yeah, just don't do it with tea tree.
Just
tea tree is not an oil that you're supposed to ingest. So anything that has tea tree in it, you don't want to ingest it. Like for instance, Tasha has been gargling self-defense because of her itchy throat, and it's worked. But I told her, I said, don't swallow it because self-defense has tea tree in it. So I can put a drop of peppermint in my tea. It'll open you up, you know. Orange, grapefruit.
I'm interested. Like I'm like a child who just wants to taste it.
Yeah, just don't. I like to when I put essential oils in my tea. I make sure that the tea has already steeped.
Okay.
I remove the bag, and then I drop the oil in and stir it up, and then go.
Okay.
Because you don't want to oils are very powerful. They can eat through plastic, so it can eat through a tea bag. So you want to just make sure that you're using a glass or ceramic cup, and that you're not using something that an oil can eat through, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do the sleep easy one, putting it on my face?
You can put it on. So sleep tight, I think you're talking about, or breathe easy, either one. Breathe easy, chest, neck, throat, that whole area. You can even put on your shoulders, your back. Sleep tight. I love to put sleep tight right here. Head, temples. You can rub it on your back, shoulders, feet, knock out.
Okay.
User.
So question about the headache, because I get really bad headaches. So and I can put it on my forehead. Do I need something extra to put on my forehead, or can I just like dab it and do my forehead, or do I need like the I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I got you. A carrier oil. So basically, if you have sensitive skin, that is when you want to make sure you use the carrier oil.
Okay.
But also, carrier oils help to carry. The reason why they're called carrier oils is because they carry the essential oil to where they need to go. You want to make sure that you're using a carrier oil if you have sensitive skin. It also helps it kind of last longer.
Okay.
So, I like to use essential oils with my carrier oils. I make a little vial, I'll add them into it, and then I can use it often. And then I just, put it on wherever you want to put it. But if you have sensitive skin, you may have a reaction because your skin's sensitive. So that's why you use a carrier oil. But I use them neat. It's called using them neat when you don't use a carrier oil with it. I use them neat all the time. So if I want to put mind over matter on my head, I put it right on my forehead. I take a drop and I just rub it on my forehead, rub it on the back of my neck. It just depends on your skin sensitivity.
Right. Okay.
You notice that you use that and you're like, whoa, my skin's kind of getting red, or it's burning, or it's then you want to make sure you apply a carrier oil with it.
Okay.
Okay. So sleep tight, breathe easy. A lot of those oils with my kids, when they go to bed, I put that directly on them. They're used to oils and they're not skin sensitive. So I put that sleep tight right on their back and I give them a massage. I put the breathe easy right on their chest if they need it, and, massage it into their chest. It just depends on what your skin type is and what you're using it for.
Okay. Okay, I see Shantae said she used a headache today and the pressure went away instantly. Okay, great.
Yes, I've noticed that headache, even Mila Eve's signature scent. I've had so many people tell me that it's helped with headaches.
Okay, see, okay, because I know every oil has like a purpose and things like that.
Mhm.
Because I put it in just for the smell because it smells really good. But I didn't know
Right. And you don't even realize that it's actually helping other things, other ailments. So
interesting.
yeah.
Listen, when I tell you I wasn't able to get off the couch and I'm literally in the store getting liquids and stuff, I feel
Yeah.
100% better. Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I've been preaching oils to my family
So
for
excited.
years. For
That's
years.
crazy. I need
I definitely believed it.
my problem is I need to learn a balance because I have 3 diffusers in my room and I'm one person.
My mom just texted me, I don't have sleep easy.
Well, you need to get her.
Like, I done sent her like 20 oils. Mom, I'm a herder.
But I need to figure out a balance because I like my scent so strong. Like I just want to smell it in every aspect. Like I just need it. I need to smell it.
How many drops do you put in your diffuser?
You're probably overusing it.
I want to say probably 8 to 11.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I put 15.
Okay. Okay.
And the diffuser that you have, 150 milliliters, I'm like 15 drops.
Okay.
So whatever oils I want, what I do is, say for instance, there's 4 oils that I want to use, I'll break it up so that it's even. So I'll do like, if it's 4 oils, I'll do like 4 drops of each or 3 drops of each, you know? But if it's something I want to smell more. So for instance, if I'm stuffy, my nose is clogged up at night, I'm going to use like rosemary plus breathe easy plus eucalyptus plus like peppermint. But I might put an extra drop or 2 of peppermint or rosemary if my nose is stuffy. It just depends on what it is that your goal is, you know?
Yeah.
Tasha,
Okay.
we hear you checking out.
Oh my God, sorry.
That's interesting. I really need to up my research on essential oils because this is like I don't know what I've been missing. But I guess since Mila Eve wasn't around back then, because I wasn't missing on anything, you know.
It's crazy. I'm just grateful that I'm able to give people something that I know is good quality and for an affordable price. Because when you see how much essential oils cost, it's ridiculous. It really is. It's so high. And for me, it's about wanting the consumer to get something that is beneficial for your health. So why am I going to charge you something that's crazy and astronomical that you can't afford? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not a greedy person, and I just refuse to be. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can see Mila Eve really because it's big, but I just feel like there's no limit. Because first of all, like I said earlier, there's millions of scents and things that can make you feel good and make you feel better. Like this is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's top quality. It really is. So I'm excited that people are able to enjoy the benefits and save some money. You know, it's good stuff. And it really helps. So like my sister, as soon as she told me she was feeling sick, I'm sending her different things she can do with the oils I know she has. Even with keeping your air clean. So I have a friend who just gave birth to her second daughter. She's also building a new house. So she's still in the construction phase.
Yeah.
I sent her some oils and I said, hey, use this, that, or the other, you know, at bedtime, use this. And it's just nice to have something that will make you at least feel at ease when you have people in and out your house, cleaning in the air, when you have young kids.
Yeah.
In a compromised position. You know, she's a new mom and she has 2 kids now. So she not only has to worry about herself and the baby, the new baby, but she has another baby. So, you know, you just want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can. Like, we're not going to ever be completely perfect, but at least we're doing everything that we can.
Yeah, positivity smells really good too. Okay.
Oh, I love it. It's
okay.
some good stuff. So you have, with the blends, you have some oils that are very expensive. Like Roman chamomile is a very expensive oil. Rose, very expensive. Helichrysum, very expensive. So when we do the blends, we add those oils into the blend. So you're getting the benefits of it, but you're not paying the cost that it would if you were to buy it by itself. So
wow. It's just crazy that there's oils that I don't have yet. Like, I need to get my collection growing because I'm not satisfied until I have all of them.
Yeah, and we actually have a essential oil stand that we're going to be selling that will hold 30 oils. So if you want your oils to have a place in your home, and we have a travel bag that's coming soon. So
oh my goodness.
Yeah, the travel bag will be available next month. So it holds 12 oils and it has a compartment underneath the bag. It looks like a toiletry bag, but it's for oils and it looks cute. And it actually holds, like, if you have roller balls and things you want to mix, it has a compartment to hold those. So it's really cool. And it holds 12 oils, but you can put more in there. So it's pretty cool. Wow. And we're going to have the labels for the top for the lid. So if you have oils and they're all like stacked, you can actually look at the top of them and know which oil it is. So yeah, we're rolling out new things as we go. My mom is still texting us.
I know, and we're rolling up on 3 hours. I'm about to check out.
Yeah, no, I'm about to as well. I have a lot I need to get back to. So
love y'all.
My mom said she just got out of the tub. She soaked in the Body X bath salts, and she loves it. And she told my brother that his forehead looks great. She wants to know what he's using.
I'm done.
This honestly was amazing.
Love y'all. Gotta go.
I love Tasha. Bye.
Good night. Love you. Yes, this was great. Thank you so much, Jay.
Yes.
Cody says hi. Hi, Cody. Let me text and say hi. Yeah, I'm about to take my butt to bed because I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Same.
And yeah, I got a lot of editing to do so I can get this binder time out. Working on a workshop. Like, yeah, we got like projects in a row. So
busy.
Always. Yes. But it's good stuff. So
yeah.
Yes. All right, Jay. Everybody, thank y'all, Boss Squad. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Mary is probably like knocked out right now.
Oh,
Mary's like, look, it's been 3 hours.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Follow us on all of our social medias, guys.
Yes, it's posted in the description.
Yes.
And
if anybody's single, go ahead and go into my DMs.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week. Take care. Be safe. Peace and blessings. Bye.
Play, drag, play, work, hit the stage,